live! Woo! How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. It's the late night live stream with Mr. TCC. Wow, I've been gone like a whole, I don't know, like 3 hours. Didn't we just have a live stream? Oh my gosh, these double live streams. What do you guys think? You think the double live streams are good? Who's loving the double live streams? Can I spread these out? Spread them! Let's see. Here we are. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Why is PSA T3 card size 150 to grade crazy? I don't know. What's up, Cole Kokoshke? Mike Side says, me. Iron says, night stream, best stream. Take a look at this. These are some fancy cards from a long time ago. You can see they're from 2002 and 2001. These are both the Versus collection cards. And you can see they have the old e-reader series style of centering, border maybe. And we never got these in English. So these are exclusively Japanese. Over here we have the Alto Mares Kabutops. This came out of a promotional booster pack you got when you went to see a movie. I don't remember the name of the movie. And this is Claire, because I didn't watch it. Claire's Dragonite. A really nice looking Versus collection, Claire's Dragonite. And in the Versus collection, a lot of the best Pokemon like Dragonite are actually non-holo. And they're common, which is really fascinating. Very different style. It's like they reversed rarities. Very popular. All right. So we're all here. Let me go ahead and turn the music down a little bit before it busts my eardrums up. Now, we had some late emails that did not show up. Let me just get these taken care of. That says 25. It's probably this one. This email system's just okay. Oh, actually, we have an order for San A. He says 2 Astral Radiance and a spot in the Battle Booster. I'm back. Thank you. The Battle Booster is almost done. So the Battle Booster today is for 3 fossil spots. Yippee! Yay! Pretty nice. There's going to be San A. What's up, Justin? Do you guys feel like I'm over-streaming? Is it like overstimulating? Let me ask, like, if you got to hang out with me in the lunchtime stream, are you still wanting to hang out in the nighttime stream? Or are you like, I spend every minute of my day with TCC? Mr. I'm poor today. Get back to work. No way. Is this live? Says Juan Jimenez. Bob the Potato says, yes. Yeah, I don't want to be inefficient with my live streams. No such thing as too much mister. I watch every stream, says Ghostly, that I can. Okay, so 2 Astral Radiances. I guess the nice thing about double live stream is that the lines are shorter because I get everyone taken care of, split between the 2 streams. So you don't have to wait as long as if I ordered just 1 live stream per day, and then you would have to probably sit in line much longer. I can be here late evening. I love it when you had it 6 p.m. because I can't be here since I work 9 to 6. Oh, really? So 2 Astral Radiance. San A. First stream of yours. What's up, thick boy? Boy. Ooh, these are too close to the camera. I can feel it. These cards are... We got too many cards on the table. That's what that means. We got Abomasnow and Decidueye. Lovely, man. Double hit out of the first pack. Hey, Mr. Card Daddy. What's up, Brian? It's Brian. Rocket Ball sub giveaway, Mr. Reno. All right, we're doing a giveaway, but only for people with the Rocket Balls. There we go. That would make some people mad. They'd be like, hey, it should have been me. Mister, just wondering what your sleep schedule is. Very poor. I go to sleep around 5 a.m. and then wake up around 9 or 10. So I'm actually pretty sleepy. San A. Sometimes I take a nap in the daytime, but my wife keeps me up, and so I don't always get that nap. So let's see. Who needs sleep? I could die of a heart attack. Easy mode. Cut out on that sleep. Drink a lot more caffeine. It's great. Scrub says, oh, that's bad. Yeah, but think of the Pokies. Think about the Pokemon. Come on, bro. Get your priorities. All right, we got to take a few slabs off. We got too many slabs. I'm just going to take a blind chunk. Blind chunk from each pile. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Mister is going to be buried with all slabs. I'll leave my estate to my wife and then she'll have a lot of Pokemon cards. She'll probably sell them all off on eBay. So if I suddenly die, watch out for eBay, because she'll probably start listing my cards. Be sure you guys buy them. I want you guys to have them. Have you sent out shipping? Yes. Maybe. We'll put this right here with Patrick Strader stuff. All right. So that's much better. We got more room on the table now. And let's see what we got next. Sansan's done. You've got money. You've got mail. Christian Garcia. He's on the list, right? Yep. Okay, so he's done. Thank you, Christian Garcia. Now we have J. Manuel Valera. He's done. Okay, that was J. Manuel's order. And now we have this $31 order up here for Brooks Bellinger. Okay, so this is all taken care of. We'll toss this away now. Yay! All right, let's see. Adam Carey. 1 fossil pack break. Can you change my previous order from 1 large mail list to 2 fossil spots and 1 Pokemon Japanese Go? So 3 total fossil pack break spots. You got it, Adam. All right, Adam. It's pretty scary being in the large. So we're going to delete spot number 8 and move it way over here. Oops. Gotta look like an 8, though. You need to rest, homie. Hope you sleep soon. Me too. I'll sleep in the grave. Now, 3 fossil spots for our homie, Adam Carey. Look! Thanks for getting back to me as second person on SM to do that. You're a real deal, mate. Hope you and chat are well. Oh, no problem, man. We are Adam Carey. He was trying to sell me his cards, and I came back with a much lower offer. Here we are, Adam Carey. I've been doing it a while. You know, one of the things you got to understand when you're selling a lot of cards is the person who takes the cards then has to process them and get them graded, or if they're already graded, let's say you give me like 50 cheap cards, well, you got to price up every cheap card, and it's like, man, I can just buy 1 booster box and sell a booster box of cards, and for me, that's just easier, you know what I mean? Here we are. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. WTF. Whew. What's next? We've got an order from Yugi Card Shop. Mr. One Battle of Really, when you're trying to sell to me, what you're trying to do is you're trying to convince me to add your collection to my inventory. So I have an inventory. It's constantly going up and down, and I'm trying to decide what is the next thing to be added to my inventory. I do like to buy people's collections, but I got to see some way to get my money back from the collection. But also, I got to see that there's a chance for me to make money too, or else I just don't get excited enough to be like, oh yeah, send it all over here. I'll do all the work. You know what I mean? Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop says, Mr. One, Battle of Chaos. Ooh, Battle of Chaos. I'm really just repeating myself because I've told many people this. I get a lot of offers. Battle of Chaos and Diggy Diamond. It's weird. Getting all the offers kind of helps you understand what it is you're looking for a little bit better. So, like, you get better as a seller, but you get better as a buyer, too. If only my Zards were a higher grade. Yeah, not only that, but it also comes down to the grading company. The grading company that many of those cards were graded with is a lot more obscure, and so I feel like they will struggle to hold the same values if they were all with SGC or CGC, or if they were all with PSA, you know what I mean? All right, let's see. Demetrios was missing slabs. Oh, I think I know why. Because we moved all the shipping. Here, let me get him a, I'm getting him a label right now. Demetrios, have no fear. I noticed this today, actually, because I told you guys I was doing a bunch of cleaning, right? And I noticed Demetrius had a pile of slabs off on the side. There's no way he would miss it. There's like 10 slabs. Here we are. All right, Demetrius, fresh label. And I will send this label over to John to be shipped with those missing slabs. It's one of the only ones Australia has. Oof. We got to open up TCCG grading over there. So, now hold on. Who were we helping? We were helping Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. Hey, mister, thinking of ordering, where would I request shipping if I did? What's up, Thor? So the way it works, this channel is, you know, we've been doing this for 3 years, and we got a cool way of doing things. What you notice is we got a lot of boxes with, like, alphabetical numbers, letters on them, I mean. And so what we do is when you place an order, I create a bag for you, and I place your cards into the bag with the date, so we know when you ordered and so that you can keep your bag over here for a while. So you can keep your bag over here for about a year, and I won't touch the bag for 1 full year. After a year, I steal all your cards. Okay, so you got to ship before the year is up. But in that time, you can request shipping a month later, 2 months later, and in the meantime, you can keep adding cards to the bag. Okay, so you can add as many orders as you want to it. And then you can order shipping. Shipping has to be ordered. So it's $8 to ship your cards. And it doesn't matter how much or how little you have, it's always $8. So it really benefits people who have placed multiple orders over time because they're getting the benefit of combined shipping, right? So let's say you did 8 orders over a period of a month or 2. Well, that's $1 shipping per order, very cheap. Whereas if you make 1 order and you immediately pay shipping and ask for shipping, well, you're wasting a bunch of money because $8 shipping is kind of expensive for just like 2 cards, you know what I mean? So that's how it works on this channel. It's a very cool system that I came up with through all the experience of running this channel. It's a great system. All right, here goes. Yeah, some people order tons. And so over a long period of time, the shipping becomes just like even minuscule to the total amount of orders that they've made. Let's say you made 50 orders over time. I mean, $8 for 50 separate orders. That's just a fraction of shipping for each order. Whereas if you ordered shipping 50 times, that would be 8 times 50, which whatever that is, like, that's not $400, is it? Is it? Dude, that's a lot of money for shipping. But that's why we had to create that system, because people would do that. They would request shipping every time, and it was killing me. Yeah, they would. I used to have free shipping, but this did not work because people would just, they would buy a card and then they'd immediately ship, and then they'd buy another card and they'd immediately ship. So I had to change it so that you had to pay for the shipping. You had to order it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. He's got a big bag. Used to get free shipping, just took longer. Yeah, so my trick in the past was that I would actually hold onto your bag, and even though you requested free shipping, I wouldn't ship it right away because I knew if I waited a full week, there was a very high chance you'd place another order. Now, the good side is you would get free shipping. The downside is that you have to wait like an extra week for your cards when you're expecting to get them sooner. So, I don't know, that system was okay. What we got next? Here is Mario Quintana. 1 battle booster, 1 evolving skies. Mister, you got any T-Rocket? We got fossil boosters. Yay! Fossil's got Gengar, it's got Dragonite, it's got Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, Raichu, Hitmonlee, Kabutops. It's also got Magneton, Hypno, and Muckin. It's a great set with a lot of iconic cards that go for a whole lot of money. Here we are. I should pull out some of my fossil collection. What do I have? I have the Gengar, the Dragonite, and the Moltres, I think. I don't think I collected any other cards from that set. So 1 battle booster. Quintana. I haven't made a pack yet, but I must say, I enjoy watching your content. Thanks, man. Mister, can you please dye your hair green? Oof, that would be a waste of money to buy hair dye. Why would I buy hair dye when I could buy more Pokemon cards? Mr. Live Chat, check. Oops, I'm on live chat now. I have the Gengar Hollow in a 10. Nice. He, you know, he used to be a lot cheaper. He used to go for about, I want to say about $2,000, and then he just dried up off on the market. You just couldn't find him anymore. Then one day an auction went by, and it was like early this year, and he went for a whopping $6K or something like that. And I'm like, bro, that's a lot of money. And that's because he just doesn't show up very often anymore. Actually, let me go grab him. I'm going to grab him and the Dragonite. They're my favorites. Let's see. Where would I be hiding this? All right, I found the Gengar. Let me get the Dragonite. I got the Hypno. I didn't know I had the Hypno. All right, I found it. So I have an incomplete fossil collection. One of the problems with buying fossil cards is it's pretty rare for you to get like a special deal on them. And I feel like that's because they're too prolific. Everyone's really hyper aware of them. And so it's really hard to get a good deal on them. It just is. They always basically just go for whatever their market price is. But here they are. So I got the beautiful Gengar here. I got Hypno. You almost can't tell he's hollow, but he's hollow. Here's the Dragonite. He looks fantastic. Love Dragonite. And then here is the Moltres. Boy, I feel like these sleeves get kind of foggy over time. Kind of want to pull him out of his sleeve. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Beautiful, man. So happy with that. Beautiful. But yeah, so these are the only cards I have from the fossil collection, and I obtained each one of these because I got them at a good price. When I was watching the market, I was like, oh, that's under the market price. Did Quelly die? Quelly went pretty deep. So it looks like, check this out. So I got mine for 2.6 thousand, this Gengar, and it says last sold 6.2 thousand. That was in February. Okay, so that's actually an auction that it sold for 6.2. So I got to see what it's priced at now if there's one on the market. I'm going to guess 4K to be honest, because the stock market really fell. It would be interesting if it was a lot cheaper. There's not one on the market. Woo! You can't even find them. There are no Gengars on the market, so you just can't get them as a 10. But let's see. It says one sold August 7th for 1.5 thousand. That's got to be fake. Oh, it's fake. eBay took the listing down. All right, it's a fake listing. Wow, there's no data on his last sold on eBay. So what that means on eBay is eBay lets go of, like auction history, buy it now history after a certain period of time. So not only is there no Gengar for sale, but there's also none last sold in a long time. That's very fascinating. So I'm going to bet you could probably sell one for about 6K. And then I got my Dragonite here for 2.7 thousand. And it says, whoa, it looks like I haven't updated the price in a long time. It says 2020, he was 10,000 was the cheapest buy now. I'm betting about 6K on the Dragonite. Let's see what the Dragonite's at. All right. 6K, is that 5K? So the cheapest one is this fancy guy. He's 5.5K. What a beautiful card, too. 44 people watching it means a lot of people are tempted. And, he's got an older cert number on him. So maybe there's a reason nobody's actually taken the dive on him. Maybe they looked the card over very carefully and decided they didn't want it. Actually, look at mine. Look at this. Look at that. Some silver flaking on the left side, but they said, nope, that's a 10. PSA, man, pretty weird sometimes, but people trust that PSA brand. I guess that's all it comes down to. Buy the grade, not the card, right? We're going to update this now. 5.5K. And this is going to say 7.22. No, we're in 8 now, aren't we? 8.22. Also, a change in the population can greatly affect prices, but that's not too bad. So he's about double what I once paid for him. So I'm still up, but I doubt that I doubt he appreciated much this year because a lot of cards have not appreciated that much this year. All right, we're looking up Fossil and PSA. We want the pop report. There's a lot of variations for these fossil cards, a lot of errors that could occur. All right, here it is. So Dragonite Hollow First Edition. Wow, only 217. That means that almost nothing got added to the population. So I'm going to write 217 over, what's the total population? 3,300. Wow. 3,310. So when you take population counts, what I used to do is just keep track of the 10s. Gengar last sold for November for 4K. November? Wow. That's a really long time ago. Well, that can't be accurate because look, this was in February of this year. See that? So I noticed the auction that he sold where he went for 6.2 thousand, and I noted that was in February. So I don't know where your information is coming from, but I actually witnessed this auction because I was watching it considering bidding. And when it ended, I wrote down the final sale. Was that on eBay? It was on eBay. All right, check this out. So out of 3,300 of these graded, only 200 of them end up being a 10. And that's a change of only 20. So only 20 new Dragonites added in like about 3 years. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The population's not shifting about much. And beautiful. I like that. Yeah, beautiful Gengar, beautiful Dragonite. I want to see the pop on the Gengar since we have it pulled up. Looks like he used to be 159. I bet you he's the same way. I bet you he hasn't changed much. Gengi, let's see. He is at 159. What? Gengar Hollow First Edition, PSA's website says 159. Bro! That means when I wrote this down, it has not changed since then. It looks like I purchased him last year in 2021. A full year has gone by, actually more than a year. And it's been like a year and 3 months. And his population has not shifted by 1. So he's 159 over... Oh, actually, I should write down not available. And this is an 822. And with the population of 159 over 2.573... 73. So population of 2,500. That's crazy, man. What are those stats? How do they compare to the Dragonite? Very similar to what we see with the Dragonite. 2,500, 3,300. Actually, I think this one's harder to grade. I'm not going to do the math in my head, but yeah. So, and here's Hypno. Says I obtained him for 365. That's interesting. I wonder if Hypno's changed much. All right, Hypno Fossil, right? It looks like there's one available on the market right now for 500. So he has gone up in price since I first purchased him, since I initially purchased him. So we're at 500 in August of 1 full year later. And let's look his population up. 239 out of 2,000. So he grades 10 more often based on that. He grades 10 more often. Maybe because people don't like to send in Hypno if they know he's going to grade poorly. So this bottom number ends up being smaller as a result. Cool. Gengar. Oh, did I say Gengar? Moltres. I picked up the Moltres very recently. I picked it up this year in January. So in January, the stock market was still pretty high. We would expect this price to have fallen. Maybe he's about $1,000. Let's go check him out. So the cheapest buy now on Moltres is, well, not really. So the cheapest buy now currently is 1.5. So it's about 1,500, which means, you know, nothing's really changed is what that means. Like, yes, 1,500 is higher than 1,200, but, you know, I got to actually sell it. So, yeah, and the one that's at $1,500 is just sitting there. Nobody's buying it. So, you know, if I were to lower my price to about 1,200, I bet you it would sell like that because people would be like, oh, that's cheaper than the cheapest buy now. That's what people would say in their head. He's at a population of 267 out of 2,400. 2406. All right, cool. I can see a lot of Gengar sold on price charting, but I can't find any of them on eBay system. Weird. Yeah, it's weird. I kind of trust my... But, you know, it's a good idea to have all those websites where you can track stuff. But, you know, if they're ever missing data, well, then you have an incomplete picture, perhaps. You know what I mean? All right, look at that. That's pretty good, guys. So this would suggest that all these cards I've obtained have done okay. The Gengar, which was purchased last year, maybe has more than tripled in price. Maybe. Depends on what people are willing to pay on a card that never seems to be available. And Gengar, I mean, everyone loves Gengar. He's great. He's got to be like a top 10 Pokemon. So, and then we have the Dragonite. He was clearly purchased in the year 2020. So it's been 2 years later. He's about doubled. You know, so he's up maybe 25% each year. I don't know. Quarter. I don't know how to describe it. But he is up overall. Yeah, he's not as good as the Gengar, actually, in terms of price appreciation. So if I could have bought 2 Gengars rather than a Dragonite, that would have been better. Here is the Hypno, which was purchased clearly last year, and he's less than double in 1 year. But that's okay. You know, this is the thing. If I went to go sell these cards, I'd probably get my money back out, right? So even if I went with the price that I paid for them, if I offered them at these prices, they'd probably go. And in the Dragonite's case, I would lose money. I think I'd lose money because back then the stocks were really appreciating in 2020. But 2021, I don't remember what was happening in 2021 with stocks. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. These cards have done okay for me. Really, the cards just have to do about as well as the stock market to make it worth your money. Now, there are cards that have dropped in price and they've stayed down in price. And, you know, so you have to do a lot of research and kind of understand how things are moving. But, you know, population plays a big role with it. All right, cool. That was fun. Let's see who's next. Giving people a chance to place some orders. Here is an order for Eric Gaode. Hey, Mr. 2 battle boosters. You got it, Eric. Oops. Eric Gaode. Ooh, I got to scratch my eye. Ugh. Ugh. Mister, have you opened Japanese base set? Yes. What are some underrated slabs for investing? Well, if I told you that, I'd be giving you all my secrets. Spunky Weirdo says, what's the pop on the destroy slab? Ooh, good question. I don't remember. We should look it up. Somebody else will look it up, though. Eric Gaode. PSA 10 Bellsprout to the moon. Now, Eric, oh, he wants 2 battle boosters. Let me get both of those for you, Eric. Battle boosters are moving. All right. One Topps Nintendo game pack. Okay. 1 Pokemon Action Flip Series. Okay. Goblin Pee-Pee to the moon, says Justin Horta. What? Here we are. Ooh, the action flips. Cool stuff, man. Come on, man. There we go. Oops. I have a Pop 51 Gengar, but it's from Phantom Forces, so who knows how high it'll get. I agree, man. Who knows? Please, pee-pee. All right, what we got? We got Hypno Drowsy. Ooh, you will buy Pokemons. I will buy Pokemons. Here's Muck. I'm about to muck. Literally just a pile of goo. Nidorino. Interesting. And Pidgeotto. We are. Pokemon must have thought Pidgeotto was pretty important, because in the base set, they made Pidgeotto a rare. Fascinating. They made a lot of interesting choices, didn't they? There was a Dragonair, but no Dragonite. There was a Haunter, but no Gengar. They're teasing us. Is the Destroy Slab a first edition Dark Golbat? That's right. He's the coronavirus Golbat. So destroying him naturally is the right thing to do. All right, what we got? Super Mario. Here's Zelda. Here's Link. Hit me with your best score. And Princess Peach. Hit me with your best score and Princess Peach, huh? All right. I like this pack because it only had Mario and Zelda in it. Have a nice night, Mr. Miguel. The Adventure of Lunk. Mister, they won't stop putting peepees in the chat. Can we do a Mankey Slab for the monkeypox? That would be pretty funny. Thanks you. See you next time. Replay. Love your videos. No problem, Mr. Miguel. All right. Excellent. Eric. I think we're done with this order. Hey, John, thanks for fixing that slab problem. So Eric Gode is right over here. Yay! I like to put these in the front. Okay. And I like to put these in the back. Don't ask why. I have my methods. My methods have served me well. Is everyone broke, so Spunky Weirdo? I have a feeling everyone might be broke at this point. Who's next? Daniel Del Barrio, one large sublist. I mean, people were going really deep in the lunchtime stream. So the fact that anyone comes back and they just got money, I guess. We are the large sublist. Daniel Del Barrio. Food costs too much now. Good point. Gotta eat some ramen. Oh no! Gotta wait till next week. So this is gonna be Daniel Del Barrio. Casey says, hello, mister. Stephen Vorn. 3 Opus 11s. Oh, Mr. Steven. You're saying the magical word, Steven. Just give me a minute. Why is it so heavy? If I lived next to the ocean, I'd be fishing for lunch and dinner. That's smart. Should I grade my level X cards from celebrations? I don't know. Mr. Steven. Steven, the man with the plan. Put this down over here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh! Loving me some organization. So he wants 3 of them. Here you go. All right. Ooh. If wondering if bulk can be included, totally okay. If not, well, I'm afraid I can't do bulk because it's not valuable enough. But I will just check through the bulk in case something really interesting pops up. Okay. I'm a sexy girl. Buy me pokies. Ah, man, girls have life on easy mode. Guys really do have it harder. Here's Cindy. All right, but I would have included Cindy either way. The moment I caught Cindy. That's Byron. Oh, there you go. Holographic Cloud. You're killing it, Steven. That's a snipe, man. All right, beautiful. That's a hard to pull card. Lucha Maro Setzer. I'm a rude girl with the septum piercing. Buy me pokies. Here's Beldat. Barthandalus is a legendary rare. Do you have any Leafeon slabs? I might. Why, you want all my Leafeon slabs? Explain yourself, mister. Feet packs, mister. You got them. Give me them feet packs. All right, Steven with an ST. There we go. What do we have next? We have an order from Cameron Cash, who wants 18 Lost Abyss. You got it, Cameron. Oh, Cameron. Sweet, sweet Cameron. Mister, we need feet slabs. Let me get the feet slabs. I found a 25th Celebration ETB for retail. Do you think it's worth buying? 25th Celebration ETB. What? Quit. Bye. Got any gold stars for sale? Oh, yeah, Casey. I was just saving them for you. All right, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. Yay! Hey, mister, you got any first edition base set Charizards for sale? Preach cheese, says Yuta. What did she say? Mod. Oh my god. What's your favorite Pokemon card? This one. Stream lagging for anyone else? Bloody Mary. Well, it is acting kind of weird. I'm getting all your messages in a weird way. Do you want me to hold off cutting these? How's the stream? Is it lagging? It's lagging when he moves around quick for me. What's up with this lag? Can't be lag. Lag illegal. It's good. Do you have any Dark Blastoise? No lag for me. Oops. It's lagging for me. Weird. The messages are popping up on my screen at a speed that's not normal. Mister, are you packing? I'm packing. How do you think I got so many Pokemon cards? Sneep. Lag is gone now. Before was very laggy. Sneep. A little lag. Are you in live chat? Are you in shut the fuck up chat? No, I'm just kidding. I'm in live chat. Thank you for asking. Mister, your camera is autofocusing. Make it so that it's not. Stop autofocusing, camera. All right, I told him. Mommy, so I can fix the lag. Is the Mewtwo star good? No, it's bad. Your voice wasn't lagging, but your movements were. Oh, very interesting. Look at this guy. Probably those Fortnite kids cranking 90s. That's right. Freaking Fort. Oh, good for you. Cameron, you pulled the worst card ever. This kid. Who is this kid? What's the name of that card? Dude, that card sucks. Why is it even in the set, man? Might as well crumple it up and throw it away. You didn't pull anything. I mean, yeah, he's the color of a rainbow rare, but he's like, if you could draw a crude dick pic on a Pokemon card. Actually, that'd probably be better than this guy. He looks so dumb, dude. Worst card ever. Looks like a Greg. He looks like a Beta Bob or something. Here's a Metagross. Here's Rotom. Turd Head Kid. That's right. That's a good name for him. Turd Head Kid. Waste of a secret rare. You're right, man. That is a waste of a secret rare. 100% guaranteed. 360 no scope. Terrible. Let's see. What's this? What's this? Mr. is extra sassy. I'm about the equal amount of sassy. Cold. Sometimes I get a little slap happy when I'm really, really tired. Here's Kyurem. I'm now going to call Fortnite Kid Beta Bobs. There we go. Once she's had a baby with the Chad, she wants to secure the bag with Beta Bob. Oh. He ain't no beta male. Butt out, mister. All right, Cameron. If that's even your real name. Let's see, Cameron, you're probably over here. He didn't say new bag. Carlos, Cedric, Casey, Caesar Salad, Casey. Who names their kid Caesar? Here we are. I think we're getting you a new bag. Boomers can't say 360 no scope. How much would you say that your collection is worth? Oh, yeah, here, let me reveal the details of my estate. So I have approximately blah, blah, blah in the stock market, blah, blah, blah in Pokemon, blah, blah, blah in my wallet. How big is your collection? It's huge, man. Your knees would get weak if you could see my whole collection at once. Cameron Cash. I don't know. I probably have a smaller collection than some of the big guys. I don't know. Actually, I'd love to know how I line up. Let me put it this way. I have enough in my collection that I could sell it all and buy a first edition basic Charizard 10. I don't think I want to, though. The cards I have are doing pretty good. What's that PSA 10 Slow King reverse? What? Mister, what do you think about special delivery but doofy? I think it's ugly. Oh, where's the PSA 10 Slow King reverse? I already put him away. Mr. cornered the market on Mothman. Imagine buying Mothman for $15,000 and then he's going for like $4,000 a little, like 1 year later. That's a oof. If I did that with Pokemon cards, I would get out of the game, man. I'd be like, I'm done. I can't be buying $15,000 Pokemon card that then goes to $4,000. I'd feel like a fool. That's like throwing $11,000 away. Sandra Rocktoff. No, thank you. And if it's fallen from 15 to 4, what are the chances that it goes from 4 to 2? You know what I mean? Or heck, from 4 to 3. That's like losing $1,000. Sandra Rocktoff. Boop. How much your collection cost? A lot. Just stopping by to leave a like. Thanks, man. Oh, your bestie Diego is beyond the horizon line. Any idea how the Poco Dittos will be graded by PSA, if at all? I don't know. Do you like men? I like it when men buy my Pokemon cards. Wade says you got some Gordies for sale. Oh, yeah. So now we got Kevin Dutton. Hey, mister, hit me with the 24 Pokemon Lost Abyss. Whoa, you guys are going deep on Lost Abyss. All right, Mr. Dutton, you ordered 24. That's not a whole box, so I got to do this in order. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's 19. I need 5 more. That'll come out of the next box. Boy, we're going to be sold out of these before I get my next order. All right, let's see. Dude, Lost Abyss to the moon, dude. Freaking, you guys love this stuff so much. Mind blowing. You need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Good luck. Lost wallets. The wallets have been lost to the abyss. Okay. Sneap. To the moon, says Wade. Sneeping those up. Sneep. Sneep. Spunky just put all of it in Doge. There we go. Spicy McNuggets are back. I wish I could go to McDonald's. It's like 35-minute drive for me to get to the nearest McDonald's. This set seems to be way more popular than Dark Phantasma. Must be that Giratina, man. People must want that Giratina like crazy. Play any video games in your spare time? No, just relaxing with the wife, the wifey poo. She had The Mandalorian playing, so I watched some of The Mandalorian finally, all these years later. It's okay. It's feels like a Star Wars cosplay. There's Kyurem. Oh, you got Kyurem. I thought you were gonna do way worse than that. All right, lucky for you. Aerodactyl. Mister, you about to make me change teams if you keep talking like that. What? Change teams. What? All right, cold. We've got Crocodile. Point of view, YouTubers have good lucks. How long is the line? Pretty dang short. Send in an order. The lines have been short for a while. I think the double streams make it so that the lines are pretty short, guys. Pretty rare for it to be a long line these days. However, sometimes your order gets delayed because I don't receive the email confirming the purchase. So that can happen. It seems to happen to about 3 unfortunate souls each live stream. 3 people are the unlucky few that are chosen to be delayed. I don't know what's up with that. Pony. Poor unfortunate souls. Here's Giratina. Yay! Okay, Giratina's nice. Draggy Pull. Rotom. How's your wife feeling from the gums? She's feeling a lot better. She has antibiotics. The doctors told her that she had an infection where she had jaw surgery when she was a child. She had jaw surgery, and they had implanted some kind of metal thing into her jaw, and there were screws and everything involved, I guess. And I was told by her that the screw had gotten infected. And so, yeah, that's the whole story. It really swelled up. I saw it. She could barely close her mouth. Looked really painful. I was like, ooh. Reminded me when I had some bad toothaches. But for her, it's not even a toothache. Totally unrelated to her teeth. Here we are. Mister, your pee-pee too big. Here we are. Hey, let's go over some lists now. We got 200 people in here. Let's get the list looked at. So we have the Pack Break A, 4 people in here. As you know, Pack Break A is 10 spots, and it is dividing these 4 packs between the 10 people. Fan of Forest, Dragon Exalted, Flash Fire. Maybe this round will be hot. Last round was a little bit cold. We have this Fossil Pack round. There's 3 of them, so we need a total of 33 people. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now, 21 doesn't seem like you're that close, right? We still need 12 people, but keep in mind the battle booster is about to go off. So the battle booster is for 3 fossil spots. You can also sell it back to me for $100 if you, but you know, the 3 fossil spots is actually a better deal. We have the Sublist. The Sublist is for the large. Here's the large. We finished a round of the large in the daytime stream, I believe. Was it the daytime stream? I can't remember now. But that's getting closer. Here's the Cosmic Box Break. A lot of guys are just waiting for this to end. So there's a lot of stuff. It's almost too much stuff, you know, because I feel like if there was less stuff on the menu, it would fill up faster. But, you know, you got a lot of options. All right, we have an order from Andrea Navarro. Any type of Pokemon packs, your choice. All right, Andrea, you're going to get 2 packs of Lost Abyss. Here goes. It's Goggin Deep. I slabbed away the Dragonite. Isn't that this card? Look at that. This is the Versus Collection Claire's Dragonite. Lovely. All right. Sneap. Toss this. Andrea, cold. And cold. Oh, Andrea, they were both cold. That's so wrong. We have Edgar Gonzalez, 2 spots in the sub list. You got it, Edgar. 2 spots makes a lot of sense because it makes you capable of pulling both spots. There we go. Edgar Gonzalez. Let me skip this music. Skip. Who's next? Daniel Del Barrio, 1 Topps Nintendo game pack and 2 Pokemon Go English. It looks like I only have 1 Pokemon Go English. I need to grab a new ETB. What's the chase card in Dark Phantasma? You know, the cute, cool one. Let's see. Here we are. You guys have been flying through these Pokemon Go cards, by the way. Yeah, Pokemon Go, despite being a much smaller set, has been very popular. I've literally only pulled 1 V out of 20 packs, says hello. Oof. Buy 3 packs of Fossil. Be a man! Right, that reminds me of something you guys might not have heard about. Did we refund Alex? I don't remember. So, for those of you who want to buy a straight-up pack of Fossil, we now have a Fossil list, and you can buy 1 spot in here and wait for 2 other guys to buy a spot as well. So that's another way of buying a round of Fossils. Remember, I said they have to sell 3 at a time because we're not weighing them. We can weigh them after they're sold, I suppose. But we're selling them 3 at a time. Well, now you have a list that you can jump onto to split the round with 2 other guys. You sent for the Pikachu? Isn't he awesome? Look at this Pikachu, guys. Pristine reverse hollow Pikachu from the 25th anniversary collection. Looks great. Now that inflation has been fixed, do you think the government will feel it's safe to do a massive spending pill? Oh, yeah, we got it. The moment that inflation slows down even slightly, we got to get right back to spending. Pokemon Go had so much potential with Altart legendary birds, but I guess not. Yeah, sad. So, 2. All right, there we are. How's the lag, guys? Are we getting lag? You want me to reset my phone, see what happens? If I reset my phone, it might kick everybody off. Oh. It's good now? Okay. Well, if the mods are watching, you guys keep me in the loop if there's a problem with lag, okay? I gotta trust the moderators. Okay. This is for Daniel Del Barrio. It's fine, says Skazard. Here we are. We got Von Kaiser, Super Mario. It's me, Mario. Punch Out. Ooh, that pack sucked. It was mostly Punch Out and Double Dragon. Oof. Go. Is that the pregnant man emoji? Man can get pregnant too, you know. Mods ain't watching, says Matthew Fowler. It's got to be hard to be a moderator because I produce so much content. Think about it. If I'm streaming maybe an average 6 hours a day, boy, they don't got time to watch this stream 6 hours a day, every day, even on the weekends. So we got to have lots of mods. And it's a tiring job, man, to watch this screen all day. I mean, some of the moderators have been around for a few years. So imagine they've been watching Pokemon cards get open for multiple years. If you're having lag, it's because of your bad internet, says Scott Zard. Here's Pikachu and Spark. I actually pay a lot of money for their very best internet, and we have fiber optic internet. However, it is Wi-Fi that we're using, so it could be the Wi-Fi if we're ever having internet problems. Mister, when can I get your hair slabbed? I need to clone you. They might all have PTSD now, says Deviate. All right, that's for Daniel Del Barrio. Oh, Daniel. Where are we going to find you? You in here? Do you have the gold fat Pikachu from VMAX Climax? Let's see. No, not as a slab. I wish I had graded a couple of those. Here we are. Mr. Start a 1080p camera fund. Also buy a 100-foot Ethernet cable to hit your... Roberto says, make me mod. There we go. Yay! Here's Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. Mr. Round 2, one Battle of Chaos and another Diggy Diamond. Oh, Diggy Diamond. Do you accept gifts from subscribers? I suppose I do. Oh, you mean like mailed-in gift? I see. I don't know. Unless you're going to send me something real good. I don't know. Here we are. Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. The sound cut out if he responded. Can you hear me? I'll send you some onions. Don't trust it, mister. All right, what we got? Oh, you pull... Hey, that's Alphamon. All right, Alphamon Secret Rare. Ooh, beautiful. What if we send you ramen? I'll send you prune juice. It's a little laggy regardless of internet quality. A lot of people have been saying it's laggy. I'm going to go ahead and reset my phone, everybody. Now, here's the warning. When I reset the phone, it could drop the stream. I've seen it happen. So right now, the stream could be dropped. I'm gonna try it. Here goes. Scotsler says there's no lag at all. Actually, I'm experiencing lag on my... Hey, we're still there. Yay! So there's some weird lag going on my side. Your messages are popping up in a certain delayed way. Did it work? How's it going? I'm having some sort of lag on my side, actually. The comments are not showing up correctly. Let me try changing the internet over for my laptop. So I'm going to send the laptop over to my other channel. I have 2 channels for the internet. All right, so my laptop's now attached to the other internet. I don't know if that will help at all. I doubt it. He records his videos with his phone? That's right, we're just using our phone. That's right. Millions of dollars of Pokemon card sales. Everything is recorded from a simple iPhone. Mister, I need some Molly. Is it Mooly? You ready? Here goes. So, you got a bag over here. I can never reach it. Looks better now, TCC. Very interesting. Can I SLAB-AWAY a fossil pack? Probably not. Yeah, for me, the lag is still occurring, actually. All right, very good. Who's next? We got an order from Joseph Campolongo. What do giants and strippers have in common? They both grind men's bones to make their bread. Yay! Very good, Joseph. All right. He donated $6, by the way. Joseph Campolongo did. Thank you, Joseph. Casey Klein, 3 fusion strikes. Oh, Casey. How can you talk? You're married to a dildo. Oh, my God. You gonna take that sitting down, cheese? Did we do the fossil pack break? Not yet. Beep. All right. Married to a dildo. Gross. Here's Grimmsnarl. And Elisa Sparkle. And Inteleon. Mister, do you have any Rayquaza? Do I have any Rayquaza? I don't know. It's the FBI, says Goblin. FBI, open up. Hide my Pokies. What's the 600 to the far right? That's a PSA 10 base set first edition Charizard. All right, Casey Klein. Wow, what a round for you, Casey. Can you play your devil music again? Did you like my devil music from the daytime stream? I could turn that back on. It's not really what you would normally listen to. You know what I mean? It's more like, for me, that kind of music. That's why it was down so low. Check out this gorgeous Kabutops. This is Pop 65, 2002 Versus Collection Japanese Alto Mare's Kabutops. Now, this had something to do with this Alto Mare movie. I don't remember the name of the movie. You can look it up. But yeah, so this is around the time that the Versus Collection came out, and they handed out these booster packs with these cards in it. And the Kabutops is one of the pulls. Now, the other thing you could pull in these booster packs, I believe, was the Latios and the Latios, and they were holographic. But this is one of the non-holo pulls. It's pretty cool. It's a very interesting look at Kabutops. You can see it says Versus down there, by the way. And then whatever the heck this is, like a statue, I guess. I've got no clue. But yeah, it's a very interesting card. I've had it for a while. It's done well for me, but I'm ready to let it go and spend that money on more inventory or save up for buying that house, right? All right. Well, I was just trying to educate you guys on that card a little bit. That is Pop 65. Joseph Ortiz. Hey, mister, if no orders before me, let me get the last spot in the battle booster. Here you are. Joseph Ortiz, you got it. Joseph Ortiz. There we go. So we got 10 spots there. Am I in church? I can't say FCK. Now, is this a different Matthew Fowler? His PFP or whatever the term is has changed. His image has changed. Scott, tell these little boys. Matthew Fowler, talk to me properly. Scott's art for DR Spankies. Yeah, you can, but not directly to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it says alt, I see. All right, so here we are. Haha. All right. Scott tied me out because Scott got a little hurt from me cursing to him. What's with people having alt, says Cheese? I don't know. So you can get in trouble and I guess log back in and get your next account banned. If I don't win this battle booster, my wife is going to make me sleep on the couch, mister. You got it, DV8. One win for DV8. I don't even remember which one you are, DV8. I recognize your name. Who are you, DV8? I've come into a war zone. What's your favorite slab? Give me a number, guys. My favorite slab? This one. All right. 0. Jason says 0. You got it, Jason. So number 1 is Sunfan. Number 2, Matthew Favreau. Number 3, Justin Robinson. Number 4, San A. That's it. San A it is. Congratulations to San A. Yay! Polyworth. Oh my God. Congratulations to San, dude. It's because mods be abusing, says Haunter Charizard. It's rigged, says Noah Beached. He didn't ban you, moron. He timed you out. Oh, my eyes itchy. Ugh. Man, you guys are having a little scuffle, huh? Zoop. All right. Next round of the battle boosters is ready. Only gays abuse mod. Who said he banned me? Here is Lightning and Slugma Balls. Is that supposed to be 3 spots? Oh, What did I do? I'm sorry. I was so engrossed in the conversation. My bad. I put that into the, I put it into the thing. I was going to write box on it. First of all, I didn't write box on it. And second of all, he's just supposed to get 3 fossil spots. So actually, I don't know how Sansan wants to spend this, though. So it's going to say 3 fossil. Now, you can sell this back to me for $100 if you want, Sansan. There it is. That's what it was supposed to say. Fernando says, I should be asleep right now. No need to be vulgar because you're a mod. That was Power Happy Scott. I said F you to him, so he timed me out. Well, I mean, that's what's going to happen if you say that to a mod. That's just what a mod does. I'll take 3 fossil. I'm Sansan. Deviate. So you were Sansan, and you actually got the pull from the box that you were worried about not getting a pull from. Wow, man, that's lucky. It's wigged. There we go. Can't be saying F you to the mods. That's how you get tossed out. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. That's it. Now your wife will make love to you rather than put you on the couch. All right, let's see what's next. We have an order now from Nicholas Richardson. 3 chili rains. Oh, Nicholas. Here we are. So he also wants a battle booster. Oh, Nicholas, you just barely missed. That's okay, Nicholas. You didn't want to be in the last round. Spot number 11 was a losing spot, so you're better off not in there. Now, spot 1 of the next round, that's a winning spot. There we go. Can I be mod? Says Goblin. Oh, heck yeah. I just put a hole in my inflatable bed. Oh, and it's already dark outside. Oh! You might be sleeping on the floor tonight. My wife and I had to do that for like a whole week when we moved to our first condo together. We didn't have a bed, so we just had all our blankets on the floor and just got as comfy as we could. It is not comfy sleeping on the floor. Boy, I like this music that's playing. Jesus, the biggest child I met. I put a hole in my inflatable. Here we are. Again. You know what you ought to do? You ought to head over to Walmart and buy one of those foam mattresses. You ever heard of that? So Walmart sells these lovely foam mattresses, and they store them in these really tough boxes. They're great, man. They're memory foam. I had one. Well, we had one back at the condo, and it was better than a regular mattress. Is how I felt about it. It was really nice. I was impressed. Walmart closed already. Well, yeah, that's why I was saying you're gonna be sleeping on the floor tonight. But yes, so whenever you do pick up a mattress, you got to check their furniture aisle for the foldable, not foldable, the foam mattress, the memory foam mattress. It's high quality. I like it. I was very impressed. And it's fairly affordable too. It doesn't pop. It does not pop. Nicholas Richardson. Did I miss a donation, by the way? Cheese says this is how it's done. Cheese, you can't pay $5 and then do the timeout yourself. I have to do it. That's cheating, Cheese. Viva la Razzo. Did John try yo bang his bed? Use plywood as a base. What are we talking about? All right. So Nicholas. Ah, yes, Nicholas. Nicholas Richardson. I have a small bag, Nicholas Richardson says. Well, at least you're honest about it. Let's see. It's okay to have a small bag. You just got to find one of those small bag girls and, you know, they're out there. There we go. What we got? Would putting my card in the basement be a good idea? As long as your basement is a good place to put cards. It's not a good idea if your basement floods, I guess. We have an order from Gagan Deep Singh. What's up, man? He says... 4.20, been a little while since I ordered, but can I slab away that versus Dragonite? 20 for the hold, 40 for the payment. You got it, man. Time cheese out, says Cole. You got it, man. Dude. All right. It's all yours. This game is wicked. We're going to jump over here. We're going to go to SLAB-AWAY. Scroll over to the G's. Dragonite, 240, 200. It's all updated. Here we are. Did you also get a pristine 10 Venusaur? Of course. No, I didn't. Have you see any links for Lost Origin? Oh, everywhere. Did you get specially delivered Charizard? I didn't. He's stinky. All right, what's next? Darren Thompson, 2 Pokebras. Oh, Darren. Oh, my. Darren, you got Lapras, Venonat, and Metapod. Oh, those are the vintage poker cards, which are now exclusively available in the Pokebras. Oh, what's this? Beautiful. Man, that's a cool round. 10 Lost Abyss. Thanks, mister. I have it back, says Darren. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 10. Ooh. That is Tag Team GX All-Stars. Machamp and Marshadow. Steep. Steep. All right. What do we got? Here's Delphox. Meh. Delphox looking pretty ugly. Yay! Can't believe that's a Pokemon. Oh, there we go. Darren picking up the alternative art Aerodactyl. Beautiful, man. Meh. What a great pull. That's fantastic. All right, you had a great round. Why can't you all have a round like this? There we go. Drapion. He's draping me. Metagross. I didn't know that the playing cards could be graded and be a collectible. They are. It's very cool, actually. Okay, there's a holo. He did it. I like this music, but I've heard it too many times already. Uh-oh, I was calling this card rare in the title. Uh-oh. It's not rare at all. It's actually quite common. Wow. That's pretty good, man. It's crazy because some people order like a whole box of Lost Abyss and they basically pull nothing. So you did a lot better than them. Seems like Aerodactyl is more rare than the Giratina. Is it? Daniel, Darren Melzer. Aerodactyl, man. Rawr. He didn't say he... Oh, he does have a bag. Okay. You must be in this box then. It's the only... Ah, here he is. It's the only answer that is remaining. Need the free ones. Where are those free ones at? We have Aster Dean Tagorda. He wants the CGC 10 Pikachu slab on the table. You got it, man. Isn't he cool? Here he is. Pristine Pikachu. Beautiful. There we go. Shoop. What's next? We have a big order for Cameron Cash. 25 Lost Abysses. Let me grab a new box. Oh, Cameron. Cameron, I think you might have missed the good ones. Oh, no. We are almost sold out. We are in our final 3 boxes, and then we are sold out. So I hate to do this, and I really don't want to do it, but we're going to raise the price by about $1. Oh no, let them sell out, man. $5 is just too expensive for these at this point. We're not even close to the opening date. No, we're not going to raise the price by $1. I'm just going to be sold out of them. I'd rather be sold out of them in this case. I mean, it was understandable when they first come out, because people go crazy when things first come out. All right, we got a fresh box here. Mister, put the order in. I did. I ordered like a ton of them. You guys just opened that much that they haven't arrived from Japan yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13. Okay, 13, and you need 25, huh? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There we go. Just go to Japan and pick them up. There we go. Yay! What do we got? Hey, it's me, Mary, on her alt. Who wants to get pegged, says Cheese. I knew Cheese was Mary. House of Line, almost done. I'm almost done with the line. It's almost empty. So, not a long line at all. I think we're having too many streams, guys. We're having so many streams. I think that you guys are out of money. Actually, I was always wondering, like, how you guys got any money left? And I think you guys are finally out. There we go. Here we are. Cheese's on Impasta. I don't know. Yes, the daytime stream was actually pretty heavy. A lot of openings. Just wait till the new credit card billing period starts. What? I don't even know what that means. All right, credit card billing period? You mean like next month? You mean their credit cards will be paid off? We need more lectures to fill out the stream. Well, I'm always happy to talk to you guys about some sort of idea that you want to talk about. If you guys have a fun topic and you guys want to trade ideas on that topic, I'd be happy to talk about something with you guys. I love talking. That's why I like about this job so much. The talking is so fun. Here's Pidgeot. Here's Trevenant. I tapped out after the double Zubat. They are turning the frogs gay. Here we are. All right. I don't know if it's having 2 streams because we've had good runs already with the double feature. Here we are. Well, it could also just be the time of the week where people are out of money. The FBI raid, we talked about that a bunch. I don't agree with it. I think it's pretty, you know, if the Democrats raid the Republicans, when is the Republican going to start raiding the Democrat too, you know? So I'm not a big fan of that. Nick says women in the workplace. You know, that's a subject on feminism, and personally, I think that they talk to women about self-empowerment. You know, you're going to be free of your husband. You're going to get the money you want. But in my opinion, you move from serving your husband to serving the corporation. And then and I think a lot of women who are strong feminists become very unattractive to men. So you sort of, now your boyfriend is your job, and men don't really want to date you very much. And you spend your fertile years making money for a company, and then, you know what I mean? So I think that women don't understand this because nobody's kind of championing, what's the word? Championing? Is that the right word? Nobody's being a champion for the other side of the argument, where it's like, maybe instead of making money for billionaires, so the billionaires can run off and have 20 kids with 15 women, maybe you should be having children of your own, and that's a more fulfilling life in the long run. You know what I mean? That's hard to see when you're young, though, because when you're young, the dark side of the force attracts you over there with money. You're like, oh, I could have money. But it turns out when all of the women go to work, basically the price of homes just adjust to that new level of income that's being had. And then ironically, the men are paid less because as business owners have more people to choose between, you know, the labor market's just doubled in size because of women working. And I'm talking about, you know, this period of time between like the 40s and the 90s and now. You know, as the workforce basically doubles, the pay decreases. So people can't figure out, wow, wages haven't really gone up at all. Why have the wages not gone up? Well, why should the wages go up? We have access to cheap labor from all around the world. People coming into the country, and women are working too. there's no reason. It's just like Pokemon cards. You know how like when a Pokemon card is low pop, the price rises? Well, workers are kind of like that. When you're rare, your wages go up. When you're not so rare, your wages go down. So yeah, we doubled our workforce, and so this was good for GDP. It was good for the corporations. It was good for anyone who was going to get rich on their assets and investments. The people who it was bad for, maybe like the poor, basically. You're trapped in a new sort of like style of life where mom has to work and dad has to work just to kind of be where your parents were in the past or your grandparents were in the past, where only dad had to work. You're now making about half as much as him. You're working twice as hard, and you can't afford healthcare, you can't afford your vehicle, you can't afford education, you can't afford your home. And you're sitting there going, man, what is going on? Am I just getting, is everyone taking advantage of me? Well, you know, it's a combination of many different things that are probably pretty explainable, you know. How do you feel about the president having the ability to pardon anyone? That is kind of weird, isn't it? That's kind of a weird thing. Yeah. Here's Kairum. If Biden runs again and loses Pennsylvania, I want to see him call up the governor and tell him to change the results. LMAO. Can't advertise here. You'd have to go look. Just pull a bunch down to get rid of the ones that aren't available. Joe Biden pardoned my French. Oh, he's such a gentle soul. Takes away from family, then come the split. Here's Metagross. Well, anyways, so you could probably start a new feminist movement where feminism means owning your gender in the sense that your wealth is your family wealth, not just the cash in your pocket. And cash isn't, you know, cash, it buys you, I guess, shoes and a handbag, but I don't really know what else it does when you're getting older and life starts to become more real. You know what I mean? When you're young and you feel like you have a lot of time, I feel like, yeah, you just pursue your career and you're free and you can sleep around and break up with people as you please. But I mean, I really feel like there's this point where, all right, you ran out of time to have children now. You've reached your 30s and having children is getting a little trickier. The pool of handsome, young, wealthy, and intelligent men is really dried up now. You just get the leftover men. And you are going to have fewer children over your lifetime as well. In the past, where your grandmother would have had like maybe 4 or 5 kids, you're going to have maybe 1 or 2 kids, which is something I'm experiencing too, by the way. My wife and I have delayed having kids. Although, I suppose in a weird way, you know, I could actually probably have kids even as I get much older, but that's not true for women. So my wife, as she gets older, it's going to be harder for her specifically to have children. But for me, I guess as I get older, maybe it won't matter. I don't know. Cameron Cash. Cameron. Oh, Cameron. Let's find your bag, Cameron. Didn't we just have your bag? I want that dude on TikTok with the big butt and the white shorts to run for president. Men's sperms become weak with age too. Yeah, you're correct on that. I've heard about that as well. But it's not as profound of an effect on your fertility as women going through menopause, where they literally just can't have kids anymore. Here we are. And men produce a ton of spermies. They could probably freeze them if they wanted. I don't know if it's quite as easy for women. Maybe women can do that with eggs, but I don't think it's as easy. I think there has to be a surgery done. I don't know. Somebody enlighten me on that. Edgar Gonzalez, 5 dark phantasmas. Ooh. Where my dark phantasmas at? Here we are. Who remembers Kesha? There's surgery for preserving eggs. Yeah, I don't have to have surgery to preserve my stuff. I just have to pee in a cup, basically. How do you feel about the death penalty? People ask that question too often. I'm for it. I'm surprised that one's even controversial. How's that one controversial? When you guarantee criminals that they will never face death, then, I mean, I would feel safe as a criminal to do anything, including up to death. So, including up to murder. So, oh, well, I can murder somebody, but I won't get murdered. I'm fine. You know, I don't think that's the kind of society that you're going to stop criminals in. That's a society that sort of protects the criminal and the victim does not get protection. It's kind of sad. It's like you sympathize with the criminal, not the victim who has been murdered by the criminal. That's very sad. That's backwards. That's very backwards kind of society. I say, bring back the guillotine, says Mike Side. Yay! Sneep. It's a weird society where the victim is treated worse than the murderer. Here's a guy, he tortured, murdered, and raped a girl, And she had to live the last few days of her life in fear and terror and depravity and excruciating pain. And then ultimately her life is stolen from her in a brutal and horrible way. But because we're so, I don't know, soft now, he can't be put to death. He gets to live in a jail cell for the rest of his life. You pay for it with your tax dollars, even though you can't afford anything in life, because the government takes all your money and wastes it, and then they print money because they really spend that much that they also have to print money. So you've got no money and you can't afford anything, but you get to pay for that guy to sit in a jail cell comfortably eating his food and just chilling out, maybe reading, maybe doing some writing and art. You pay for that. It's kind of outrageous and crazy. So the criminal is actually having a better life than his victim. How does that make sense? Especially in the cases of murder and rape. Thoughts on assisted suicide? I'm open-minded. Yeah, I'm open-minded. I think it's more a Catholic and Christian belief that a person has to be kept alive. But if it's somebody who's they're in hospice, they're at the last stage of life, they have a terminal illness, and they want to end their life on a schedule rather than wait for it to slowly deteriorate, lose your mind, perhaps have to be drugged up out of your mind, not to feel the pain. You know, it's just seems maybe put some control back in their hands. I don't know. But one thing we do know is we all do have to die eventually. So if you're really old and you want to go, maybe the doctor should let you. I don't know. I'm open-minded to it. It's the Catholics and the Christians that go, hey, no, you can't do that. You have to live to the very last minute of your last breath. That's because in the Catholic doctrine, in their teachings, suicide is a mortal sin. You'll go to hell forever if you commit suicide. Oh, look at this Aerodactyl. So Christians really believe that there's a pretty bad punishment waiting for you in hell. Well, you'll burn forever if you commit suicide. What if someone is young but in kidney failure and they don't want treatment or transplant? Well, you know, if they're young, I would say ride it out, man. Try your best to see what happens. I wouldn't give up so quickly. Because depression is also so this is the complicated side of it. Assisted suicide. Well, there's a lot of people who are just too quick to give up, too depressed, too scared, and they just want to give up. But it's like, no, you need to fight, man. You need to stick it out. You know, that's what your future self would want, if there is a future you. But presumably, in many cases, there is. Mom, Mister isn't Catholic. Ew, Drapion. Death is the easy way. Did Battle Booster go off? Yes. It went off, and we're on the next round. Mister, what do you call a terrorist who loves to swim? A bath bomb. Suicide isn't a sentence to hell in the Catholic Church. It used to be, but it's not anymore. I doubt that's true. I doubt they changed that. Edgar Gonzalez with an E. Let's see. I would doubt the Catholic Church would just renege on something like that. Next, you're going to tell me the Catholic Church lets you wear condoms. Yeah, they don't just change. Maybe they would. I don't know. Mamma mia. So Edgar Gonzalez. Looking for that Edgar bag. He didn't say new bag, did he? No, he did not. Here he is. The Pope wears one on his head. What? That's an old Kabutops slab, huh? From 2001. He's Pop 65, part of the Versus collection. The government makes you pay tax for a free house or something. We need to wait the technology to transfer human consciousness to another medium so a human could postpone the judgment of the afterlife. Yeah, but we don't know if you've really transferred your consciousness. You know what I mean? So let's say you got a robot brain over here and you're a real brain. And then let's say you download your real brain down into the CD and then upload it into the robot. Is it really you? Like, what if your robot starts moving around and talking on his own and you're over here? Now, the robot believes he's you, but is he really you if you're still talking over here? Doesn't make any sense. I don't think it's really you. I don't think you've created a transfer of the person. All you've done is created a clone of yourself. And the transfer of an actual person, I think your real and original brain would have to remain intact. Thoughts on mandatory military service? I don't have a big problem with it. Thoughts on the church still considers it a grave sin, but it now takes a more nuanced approach as to whether it's a mortal sin. Yeah. So let's keep moving. Okay. We have Mr. Colton Dellinger. 3 battle boosters. I got a bag. All right, you got it, man. Now, Colton Dellinger You wouldn't need a bag for the battle boosters. These are just the custom boosters. We write your name down here. Colton, you have a 1 in 10 odds of pulling a triple round of fossil spots for the fossil pack break. So if you're new and you don't know what's going on, let me know and we can cancel these spots for you. There we go. But otherwise, you're in there. Now, you have 3 of the spots. He wants the cardboard, mister, says Jack. Oh, the cardboard, of course. What if we implant the brain into an artificial body? Yeah, that might work. That might work. I think that would be far more complicated than you really know, because your brain isn't just the little goopy thing in the top of your head. It's your whole nervous system, right? So you might be able to transfer the brain into some sort of machine that keeps the brain from dying. But the real problem is, as you get older, your brain dies on its own. So your brain is like any body part. It wears out with time. Your heart wears out, your kidneys, your liver, your knees, your eyes, your ears. So your brain is like any body part, and it wears out. And so even if you could transfer the brain over to some sort of, I don't know, goopy casket that can keep blood pumping to it, I don't think it would be a very good existence, because your nervous system wouldn't come with you, likely. And then your brain would fade anyways, so your brain would just stop working at some point. Should do Battle Booster 3 winners. Mr. Keeping the Body Going Forever isn't far off. Well, I would like to just see it get extended even. You know, people die from heart attack. We should be able to stop that at least. If we can stop people from dying from heart attack, that's going to increase life by a lot. And then cancer is the second one. If we can stop cancer, that's going to increase life by a lot. So heart disease and cancer, you know, I've had time to think about it, guys. If the government needs to raise money to do research and development on curing heart disease and cancer, I'm down to pay more taxes for that. I think it's actually a pretty universal thing. It's like fighting death itself. So it's a pretty universal need for all humans. And I guess I would say one more comment is I worry that the government would not be the best method of doing that. I think the government would be wasteful. But it needs to be done, you know, it needs to be worked on somehow. Just got an alert from YouTube. All right, let's see what's next. Dennis Chantavon, 1 fossil pack break. You got it, Dennis. But we must fund coronavirus research instead. They have machines that can put in people's chest now that restart the heart. They just need a way to locate and destroy clots. Yeah, you know, if the government wants to take more of my money to research cancer and heart disease cures, I am open-minded to that. And that's not true for a lot of other things. There's a lot of things I don't want the government to take my money for. Mr. about to donate slabs to cancer research. People with motor hearts. Do you think research is in the business of shutting down their business by curing anything? I'm so tired of that argument. The argument here is that doctors and researchers and scientists, they don't want to cure anything because it won't make them profit. You're just wrong. All it will do is will replace the older methods of curing people with the new methods. So, of course, there's a massive race to discover the new methods so that you can become a billionaire and you take market share away from the old processes. So, if anything, there's some old process guys who are probably worried about when the cure comes about because they'll run out of business. But you know what I bet they're investing in? Being the first to discover that cure anyways. So if you're in the business of medicine, you're in that race to try and be first to figure it out. It's probably the opposite of they have no incentive to cure it. It's probably they're super incentivized to cure it. But even that's not enough. We should have the government pump money into this and figure out how to get it done even faster. So, Dennis, he wanted 5 Japanese Lost Abyss. You got it, Dennis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Here we are. I'm sure the hospitals don't feel bad charging you for service. You know what I mean? They want to make some money. They don't wake up and go to work to be poor. They want to be rich. But that does not mean that people who are in the business of research are going, I don't want to research. That's silly. Like, why? There's got to be a whole world full of people passionate about fixing these problems. I mean, they're really interesting problems. The government would have no incentive to do it. Well, the people would give them incentive to do it. We would say, fix this or we are fired. Fix this or we'll vote for your opponent, you goofball. Get out of here. But we don't, I don't know what's up with people. I just don't think they vote very well is what I'm starting to learn about democracy. I don't think people are that smart when they vote. It's very easy for everyone to say this, by the way. Democrats say Republicans are stupid. Republicans say Democrats are stupid. So, you know, everyone kind of agrees on that one subject. But it's funny because they agree on it from a different point of view. So, Dennis Chantovong. Ooh, we need to update your bag, man. All right, Dennis, this is going to say 822 now. Yes, well, I have a finer degree than you. I'm way smarter. Here we are. Who's next? We have an order for John Sebastian Eden 1 Opus 1. Ew. You got it, John. Anything for John Sebastian Eden. So, John, let's see if we can pull you that legendary cloud. Then why do we have planned obsolescence? We have planned smack your mama's booty cheeks and butthole lessons. John, you ready? Oh, yeah? Thief, Geomancer, White Mage, Dragoon, Ramza, Laguna, Rain, Gilgamesh, Vanille. Do you have a Raichu from EV? From what? From EV? What's EV? I have a middle school diploma. I trump all of you. Here we are. Smartest card collector. First guy with the middle school diploma. All right, John says he has a small bag. Let's go find it, John. You would be in here with that small bag, maybe. Joel Morin, Jonathan Rivera. Oh, John Gartland. John Sebastian. Johnny Mendoza. John Paul Geraldo. Who are these guys? Do I write you from Evolution? Oh, I think I had one and I sold it. I think he sold already. Still looking for your bag. Not in here. One more box to check. Jonathan Lewandowski. I don't know, man. I didn't see it. Your bag could have potentially been thrown away, especially if it was real old or it had almost nothing in it. Like, let's say it had one V card in it and that was it. Might have gotten yeeted. Creating this new bag for you, but we're going to keep an eye out for the other bag too, right? Sometimes small bags are just hard to find. There we go. Yay! Throw the next one away in my mailbox. Oh, okay. We have an order now, a big order, for Kevin Dutton. Hey, mister, hit me with 47 Lost Abyss. All right, guys. Whew. We're basically sold out of Lost Abyss. I'm going to go mark it as sold out. Sold out. Wow, I can't believe we're having a gap in supply for Lost Abyss. All right, what do we got? Holy crap, says DV8. They're way more popular than I would have thought. Boop. Alex Baldwin for Candy Mod. Talk about how bad our government troops are. How bad are they? Can we pre-order some? Yes, sir. You can definitely pre-order. So that's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 38. Boop. Justice for the potato. So 38. We need 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is 47 packs for you. Now, I'll go set it up for the pre-order so you can see the price ahead of time. Just going to be the same price probably for coming soon. So anytime you see that price tag on a coming soon item, you are able to do a pre-order for it. Cosmic is popular. Kevin's opening all these, guys. Wow. All of these. I'm going to set half of it to the side because it's not going to stack very well. Okay, I was just checking the math on that. Yep, the math checks out. Here goes. Here we are. Sneep. 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 What other interesting subjects are there to talk about, really? Sneep. I love talking. Bob Iran. There we go. Bob Iran. Bob Iran. Sneep. They play me at work because people be crying about favoritism, bunch of babies that need to learn to do their jobs. There you go. Talk about the IRS expansion. Yeah, so the Inflation Reduction Bill, ironically named, the Inflation Reduction Bill that the Democrats are passing hires 87,000 new IRS employees. Probably because they plan on spending a lot of your money, and they're hoping that the IRS employees will catch more of you guys not having paid enough, so they'll squeeze the money out of you, and then they can go spend it on their whatever it is they do with our money. There we go. I think the majority of our money is just handed out in the form of like welfare, right? That's the majority of our money. Healthcare, Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, that's the majority of all our money right there. It's more than the amount we spend on the military. Okay, there's Giratina. Ooh, Giratina. Cold. So of course we wouldn't have to raise more taxes, more money if the government wasn't handing out so much money in the first place. But you know, it's a terrifying thing, guys, because the government caused inflation. Putin caused some of the inflation too, but the government caused it too. And so your cost of living has gone up, and then they're going to tax you harder as well. So you're getting super squeezed, man. How about that? They call that the Inflation Reduction Bill. It's very sneaky the way these guys name these bills. $80 billion going to the IRS when they could have used that money to solve world hunger. Yeah, there's probably details on the Inflation Reduction Bill that we could go look up. One of the IRS job descriptions, which has been since taken down, asked for experience with firm arms. WTF is that about? Good question. All I know is that if the government's going to hire people to audit us, and I don't have anything to worry about because I pay a ton in taxes and I have an accountant that helps me with it all. But some of you guys might be worried because if you didn't have an accountant helping with your taxes, you might have made money selling Pokemon cards that you didn't count as a taxable event on your tax returns. And don't worry, Joe Biden's going to help you with the inflation problem by raising taxes on that small amount of extra income you made. You're the real problem, as you know. That's why when they released the bill where they would print trillions of dollars earlier in whatever it was, 2021, when they passed that bill, they snuck a little sneaky in there where if you make $600 on eBay, the government is notified of that money, right? So did you guys know that happened? What was that called? I don't remember the name of the bill, but they snuck that in, and eBay had to change how they, kept track of your account because of that. And then they tried to pass another thing. Oh, it's this guy again. Perfect. Excellent. He says, woo, little snakes. Not a little stinky. Yeah, that was like a year ago or 2 years ago. They want to track every time that you receive money in PayPal. That bill failed. The America Rescue Plan, it did not fail, by the way. Oh, you're talking about the second one. The second one failed. That was the one where if you got $600 to your bank account, the banks would have to report that to the government. That did fail. You probably didn't know this because it seems like you weren't aware of it. There was already one of those passed for if you're making money in an app on the internet. So that was already passed. Let me talk about it. Hold on. I'll look it up for you because some of you guys probably don't even know this stuff. American Rescue Plan. Let's see, tax income online. All right, hold on. I don't know what to type into Google to make the information available. I'm sorry, it's not giving me any Google returns that really helps. So the American Rescue Plan adds something new to the tax code where companies like eBay and PayPal have to report to the government if you are receiving $600 online, which is a lot smaller than it used to be. And basically, people realized this meant anyone who had even a slight side hustle is going to get caught from that side hustle and have to pay taxes on it. That was the point of it. And I have no way, I don't know what to Google in order to find that part of the bill. So I was going to kind of show you guys that, but I wasn't able to. He says, Bing and DuckDuckGo. Mr. Insurrection Act makes me want to be president. Dylan says that the number used to be 20,000. Hunter says slowly becoming socialism, which is another form of communism. Right, let's just call socialism what it actually is. It is communism. It's centralized government taking all your money and deciding what should be done with the money. And that's why, Karl Marx said you need socialism as a stepping stone to communism. That's what he said. Cold. Let's see. Oh, barbacoa. I like it when the government takes 50% of my income. Has anyone ever been audited by the IRS for selling Pokemons? Probably. Isn't that kind of what we have now with taxes? He says, no, the number was 10,000, says Haunter Charizard. Actually, that sounds more familiar. I feel like that might have been true. Everyone selling cards is disrupting the public. I'll need to send the military out to see the Pokies. Right, well, the government, the Democrats said, well, wait a second, you can't make money on that. You got to make sure and pay Uncle Sam if you're selling Charizard, because it's you guys who are causing the government to miss out on its money. It's bad if you get to keep more of your sales from your Pokemon cards. Isn't that a stimulus for you if you get to keep all the money on the card that you sold on eBay, that you did the work of selling? The government says, no, we got to tax you for that, because they're going to do something real special with your money. And by special, I mean they're going to turn around and give it to the people who vote for them. So they're going to say, here, we have money now. We're going to hand it out to you. Be sure to vote for us in the next election cycle, or they're going to take that money away. So that's how voting in America works now. There you are. It was 20,200 transactions, says Card King Ace. Cool, okay. Yeah, and they changed it. They changed it in the American Rescue Plan. Then after that came out, Biden had what was it called? Build Back Better bill? Was that it? I think that's what it was, right? It was that or it was something else. And that bill was going to introduce all of these IRS agents at that point as well, including a rule that said if you received $600 to your bank account, the banks would have to report you as having that, taxable event occur, so that the government, what do you think they want that for? You think the government wants that so they can say, oh, keep it, it's just $600. Who's having a $600 transaction? Everyone is, including plenty of poor people are having a $600 transaction. Maybe you sold a bike. Maybe you sold your Game Boy. Maybe you sold your Charizard. Just regular people, not rich people. So they say, we're gonna tax the rich to help the poor, like the Robin Hood, right? But then what they actually do, they tax the poor and they tax the middle class, and then they give the money to people who aren't working. That's what actually happens. And those people who aren't working vote for Democrats. That's what actually occurs. Drapion. All right, Drapion. We got a cold one. Yeah, and inflation is a tax on everyone. And the people who suffer the most under an inflation is the middle class and the poor, especially the poor. The poor really suffer when inflation occurs because they usually have, questionable income, that is unreliable income, and they rely on that to pay for gas and food and rent. And so when the price of those things change, they're very sensitive to this. And the middle class, too, they move from feeling like, oh, yeah, we can afford to have a nice day out. They move from feeling like that to, well, we better eat rice and beans because we can't afford anything else now that we're poor from all the inflation. The poor suffer. The poor suffer, but they suffer more under inflation. They really do. it gets far worse for them. Here we are. Let's see what we got. Cold. And cold. Woohoo! That was a big round. Who was that for? That was for our friend Kevin Dutton. I'm sorry. Why did I say Karen? Kevin, you got out of the 47, which is a whole box, 30 packs, and then 17 additional packs, you only got one hit, which means the other hit is in the remaining packs. And you pulled this guy who keeps getting pulled. I can't stand him. I'm afraid he's a cold hit. Yeah, that's a tough round. I'm sorry, Mr. Kevin. All right, let me toss these. Kevin, I'm grabbing your bag. Oh, Kevin. Sweet, sweet Kevin. Here we are. It's rigged, says Nick. It is rigged. Mister, I'm Mexican and I eat rice and beans every day. Actually, I I find it funny that Dave Ramsey says you got to eat rice and beans when he's talking about saving money. Because I agree, actually. Rice and bean can be extremely delicious, and especially if you're good at cooking them. And it says like, oh no, I'm being punished with good food. I'm moving to Mexico and going fishing with Jesse Ventura. Killjones, no one wants to hear that. Statistic went down under a Democrat majority. Only red can make people work. Mr. I'm Mexican. I already read that. Filing taxes is so stupid. You get taxed from your paycheck. All right, so Rip and Flip is going to say something that I feel strongly about as well. So he says you get taxed from your paycheck. Then the government every year, as is to tell them how much tax we paid. They should know that already. Right. You know, the reason that the system is created that way is to let you sort of like fend for yourself to pay as little taxes as you can. The government's like, go ahead, file your own taxes. Tell us, you know, all the things you're owed, you know, to avoid paying some taxes. Maybe you got a lot of kids, dependents or something like that. So the government doesn't want to have to pry into your life to help you save money on taxes. So the government allows you to do it. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The problem, I don't like how complicated taxes are. That's what I don't like. Taxes themselves, they need to teach kids how to do taxes competitively in school. But again, why would the government fund a course like that? Public schools are funded by the government. Why would the government teach American children how to avoid paying taxes? It's against its interest. It's a conflict of interest. And yet we all kind of know that's maybe one of the most important life skills you could be learning. They just don't want to teach it. So it's another reason why I feel strongly about defunding public schools and trying again with a new system, maybe a mix of public and private. I don't know. Maybe school choice. I think that's a Republican thing where you get a chunk of money and you get to choose where you go to school rather than going to the public schools. I kind of agree with all that. It's probably the future of education is to be able to take your children to a school that's actually competitive and teaching your children the right things. You know what I mean? Tyler Andre, 5 Lost Abyss Snipe. You might get it, Tyler. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. The military made up the school system. They want the weak to stay weak and poor to stay poor. I'm saving killing me not to touch it. My school just showed us Saved by the Bell and Bill Nye and called it a day. Bill Nye. Bill Nye, the politics guy. All right, here we are. Dems have no reason to be against school choice, and yet they are. Well, that's because the Democrat Party, actually, that is a very interesting thing to point out. I think deep down, they actually know it's best when people can choose where they get their children educated. And maybe there's another feeling in them where they realize politically they have more control over the children if the children stay within the government's public school. So maybe politically they're like, that's not really in our interest, even if it would be to the benefit of the parent or the parent's preference. We don't really want that. And, you know, you have these strong teachers unions, and those are all voting Democrat as well, and they affect your children as well because your child sits in a classroom full of Democrat teacher union teachers, right? So it's like, what do you think they're going to tell your children? It's not super complicated to guess that they probably won't give, let's say, the conservative point of view or the Republican point of view more weight than the Democrat point of view. That almost never will happen. All right, here we are. Tyler Andre. Control of the children. That's a big battleground right now. Control of the children. Who can decide what the children are what would be the word? Who gets to decide how the children are brainwashed? Let's say that, because all children are brainwashable. That's why children can easily believe in the Easter Bunny. They can easily believe in Santa Claus. Children aren't smart enough to think on their own until they reach a certain biological, like development. Casey Klein says 3, Pokemon Go English. Here we are. Mister, I placed an order. Forgot to ask if I can see my bag, says Roberto. Sounds good, man. Did we already do that order? Nah, bro. I'm a kid and I'm smart. Here we are. 3 Evolving. Here we are. 1 Astral Radiance. It's why most children are the religion that their parents are. You just easily believe what your parents believe, and you have no way to question it until you're an adult. 1 more order for the night. Appreciate and enjoy your stream. All those orphan children that came on those trains to fill those empty cities they discovered after the flood. What? Did you take care of my order? I put it in a while ago. How's it going, James Nogar? I don't think I've had a James Nogar order yet. You might have one of those delayed orders. Boy, it feels like something's crawling on me. John says, dude, you're a potato. Let me grab this. I think he's talking to the guy whose name is literally Potato. Ooh, that's sexy. Did my order for 2 spots and pack break A go through? I have been dozing off. I do not know. I don't think I can recall doing that order yet. All right, here we are. It's a Caterpie, says Justin. Sneep. Sneep. All right, this is for Casey Klein. So this is the 1 more order for the night for him. Are we close to the fossil pack break? How many spots left? We're pretty close. I think there's about 7 spots left, maybe. All right, here we are. Woobat, Lycanroc. Ah, woo! Danny says maybe delayed. Yeah, it might be delayed. Dude, it feels like there's like a fly under the table. Frick. All right. Lycanroc. Here's Pikachu. He's so cute. Won the Machamp last night, says Nick. Nice, man. Gonna head to bed. Most likely will miss the Rocket Pack Break. See ya, guys. There you go. Rocket Pack Break. Full Face Guard. Nickit and Radiant Heatran. Actually, Nickit is not a reverse holo. There we go. Ooh. Okay, now we have Lapras Tyranitar. You will 100% miss the Rocket Pack Break. There you go. Natu Sylveon. Candela and Slacking. There we go. Casey. Mr. Casey. Casey Klein with the CA. Let's find your bag. I kind of want to skip this song. There we go. I skipped it. What do you think of that? Checkmate. Farms are savage reality. What? There we go. Yay! All right, cool. Next up, we got Nelson Artiga, 2 Pokemon Go Japanese. You got it, man. Nick says, who won the Machamp? It was me. It was me. Oh, you guys slacking. Cool, man. John laying on the floor got you tweaking. Okay, here's Articuno. Forever toxins in the rain. I heard about that. From now on, we'll always have to treat our water. We're becoming like an alien species living in a dystopian future. And we'll need to... Someday we'll be like the Quarians in Mass Effect. We'll have to wear full-body suits that protect us from the environment because we're not capable of surviving it anymore. Because we've poisoned it so well. All right, let's see. Nelson. It just kind of makes you want to beat people up when that happens. I told you guys earlier today, I say the first thing we ban, are yachts and jet airplanes. Those are two of the least necessary things in the whole world. And yet we allow the wealthy and the elite to use them with impunity. And then they stand up on a podium and tell us, oh, well, we're going to have to stop polluting, guys. Yeah, well, the first thing to go should be yachts and private jets. Yachts and private jets got to go. I say we vote for the politician that's going to outlaw them so that we can stop damaging the climate with them. Box matching at Mr.'s house. Let's see who's next. We have James Nogar. I think if they won't ban yachts and they won't ban jet airplanes, they really think that we're peasants and we have to, we have to be the ones to make the sacrifice, and they'll live like kings and queens above us. 2 packs of Lost Abyss. Here we go. James Nogar, what did you think about the Aerodactyl alternative art now that you finally saw it? I liked it. I thought it looked really good. I like that they chose a lot of Pokemon that look like dinosaurs. Sneak. There we go. Very nice. So James Nogar. We got Quillfish. Lost Abyss, not Astral Radiance. Oh my god. All right, well, these are mine now. Let's see what the second pull is. Oh, man, I've been getting lucky with these messed up pulls. All right, so I guess I have a Shadow Rider Calyrex now. That's for me. Guess I'll send him off to grade or something. For some reason, and you guys who have been watching, for some reason, you would notice I seem to confuse Astral Radiance and Lost Abyss very often. In my brain, they're the same like color code, and that's what gets me. My brain's thinking of in terms of colors. There you go. No matter who they vote in, they'll make them get with the program or they'll blackmail them. Right. Get with the program or we'll raid your house with the FBI. So 2 Lost Abyss. You got it, James Nogar. Here we are. Did anyone ever buy that mysterious mountain slab? I believe they did, yes. I might have another one somewhere, though. Here we are. What do we got? Cold. One of them did definitely sell. I might have had 2. Oh, you got full art Delphox. Well, James Nogar, good things come to those who wait. Shoop. Mr. James. That's what we like about the delay. Sometimes the delay gives you a big hit. Now we're looking for James Nogar. Not allowed to go against the grain. Yeah, not allowed to make real changes. There we go. Aha. Swoop. All right. Don't you guys think it's interesting? Like all the corporations are Democrat now. It's very fascinating. Makes you wonder who really runs the country, you know? John Sylvester. So Fusion Strike, 10 packs. It's really interesting because in the past, the Democrats hated corporations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you ready? Yay, TCC today, 24 months here. Woohoo! That's a long time, Russ. Holy Jesus, Russ. Sneep. Makes you wonder who really runs the world. Here we are. The ladies do. Here we are. Boop. That's a nice Kabutops. Take a look at it. From 2002, this is a Pop 65 Alto Mares Kabutops from the Versus collection. You can see it's got Versus down in the bottom right-hand corner. And that card was part of a limited promo booster pack that you can get by going to the movie theaters when that movie came out. There we go. All right, so Jonathan Sylvester, he needs a new bag. It's nice to meet you, Jonathan. You going to get any of those Versus packs? I've opened one before. They're all right. I feel they're kind of overpriced, the actual sealed booster packs. If I'd bought one in the past, I would have done well. Bring back the dice, mister. You like the dice? Phantom. Schoolboy. City boy. Oh, you pull Shauna, but she's very off-center. I'm sorry. Like Coke and Pepsi stock is owned by BlackRock. Here's Shelter. If someone pays the full amount for one of the slabs, do they still have to pay the reservation fee? Not at all. The reservation fee is only for my SLAB-AWAY service. If you're just buying it outright, you do not have to pay 25 bucks. Let's do a duck race, says John. Bring back Silverlands. 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 All right, Jonathan, let's get you a fresh bag. Give us City Boy. City Boy! I know I shouldn't, but I really want another booster box, says Brenton. Here we are. TCC used to do energy lotto when he had a cage with balls to determine the energy. All right. Jonathan. Sylvester. 8.22. Have you seen the diagram of the couple of companies that actually own and control all the other Sun companies? It's wild. Yeah, it's becoming one giant monopoly a little bit. Here we are. Monopolies, by the way, are anti-capitalism. Capitalism is all about competition. Capitalism is all about, you know, moving your capital around efficiently and trying to innovate and outplay your opponent. But if somebody's winning and they have a huge control over the market, that's usually when you need your government to come in and do some trust busting. The government doesn't want that, though. I don't think the Democrats want it. You know, the Democrats, they complain all the time about how much money corporations make, but they won't bust up Google. They won't bust up YouTube. They won't bust up Facebook. There's a small group of companies that have insane influence on the internet. Like, remember when Donald Trump got kicked off of Twitter and then he went to some other platform? No, I don't think he went to some other platform. There was a Twitter alternative that was just sort of going up in demand really fast. And then what happened? Amazon kicked them off their server. Google kicked them off of Android. Apple kicked them off of the iPhone. And poof, they were gone. They destroyed a legitimate competitor to Twitter like that. And that was before Donald Trump started his... It wasn't Truth Social. You guys probably forget this at this point. I don't even remember the name of the company. Let me look it up, because if I say the name, you guys will remember it. What social media platform got deplatformed after Trump was banned from Twitter? All right, hold on. I can't even find it now. Start the train. Parler. Yes, Parler. Thank you. It's pronounced parlay. Yeah, so Parler was jumping up in users dramatically after Donald Trump got banned from Twitter. And it was a pro-freedom of speech platform. So a lot of conservatives were jumping over there. Of course, they're probably saying terrible things. They're probably very angry at what just happened. And what happened to Parler? Virtually every major internet corporation monopoly giant kicked them off. iPhone said you can't be on the iPhone. Google said you can't be on the Android. Amazon said you can't use our servers. And poof, Parler was gone. So that sort of power to actually not just control what people can say on a platform, but to control platforms from even being able to compete with you. Parler is not allowed to compete with Facebook and Google and Amazon and Apple. That's some serious monopolistic power. So why hasn't the Democrats, now that they've taken power, why haven't they split this group up? Why haven't they said, you can't do that. You can't just deplatform a competitor and make it impossible to compete with you? Because those companies side with the Democrats. That's why. The Democrats are saying, we don't want to split up your monopoly. We want you on our team. That's what the Democrats are saying. It's a very scary time, in my opinion, because things have really changed since the year 2000. You really can't say much anymore. You can't have your own thoughts. You're going to be accused of wrongthink. You're going to lose your career, lose everything, in my opinion. And the government's probably writing up all these well, you don't need the government to write up rules if you've got just, again, a monopolistic tech giant, corporate overlord, and they're all Democrat and they work for the Democrats. I don't know. It just feels, I feel like all of that's just another saga and why the country feels so unstable nowadays. Like my level of dissatisfaction with it's at like, I don't think it could be much higher, my dissatisfaction. There are literal Google and Facebook executives in the Biden administration because they give them money, mister. All right, let's move on. Roberto Bahena says 3 Japanese Pokemon Go and shipping. All right. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, instead of breaking up these massive monopolies that are so powerful that they can just get rid of a competitor like it's nothing, instead of breaking those up like the Democrats should, the Democrats are getting in bed with them saying, oh, you're on our team. So, all right, we like you. We got to protect you. You need protection from being broken up. That's pretty serious. And that's what happens when your politicians are not really interested in the country. They're interested in themselves. And I wouldn't want to be ruled by that kind of leader. You know what I mean? That's not the kind of leader that you deserve to be ruled by. Those are terrible people, and they'll throw you away as soon as they can. It's like the evil emperor from Star Wars. I've been watching Star Wars lately, right? So we rewatched the original trilogy, and that was the whole concept of the dark side. The dark side was self-serving. It feels like our politicians are truly self-serving. Roberto, he wants to know what's in his bag. Let's see, Roberto. Maybe we are so used to that level of abuse from our politicians that we almost can't even imagine a country where the politicians put the country first instead of their political party and their own individual, access to power and money. It's almost like alien to us at this point. If you told us our politicians were corrupt and all of their decisions and moves were made to give themselves power and more of it and to spend all of your money, you'd be like, sure, yeah, that's just every single day then. That's just like, oh, just as usual. Nothing is unusual about it anymore. Ooh, who's this? I don't even remember her name. I didn't play that game. Hello, what'd I miss? All right, Roberto. What you got in here, man? Some cards for sure. This guy, Radiant Eevee. European what? Dragonite. Hey, Radiant Charizard. He's pretty good. Radiant Eevee again. All right. So it's obvious to me you've opened a lot of Pokemon Go. Let's get you not a fresh bag. Let's put you back into your bag. There we go. Yay! Europeans poop like rabbits? What are you talking about? Roberta Bahena. They just use media propaganda to get us to believe anything they say or voting really matters. Well, I would say this. If the media is effective in controlling the American people and getting them to vote for things, I would say maybe, and this is kind of a philosophical idea, maybe the average human being isn't smart enough to be free. They're not smart enough. If you're easily swayed by a group like the media, if you're so easily swayed by it when all the information's out there on Google or whatever, use DuckDuckGo or go watch a channel that talks about the ideas. But if you're so easily manipulated by the media, then the question becomes, do I even want to live in a democracy? You know what I mean? Because the game moves on to who can manipulate the crowds most, and that's a sad reality, I guess. Danny Adams says 2 spots in pack break A. Oh, Danny. Ooh. Danny Adam. Whoop. The MSM is pretty much a 4th branch of government. The propaganda arm. I don't know if I fully agree with that. What about the Republicans? What about them? People are just scared of going against the grain. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people in pack break A, everybody. Thank you, Danny Adam. We have an order for Jonathan Sylvester. 13 packs of Japanese Lost Abyss. 13 packs of Japanese Lost Abyss. Dang, dude. All right, you got it. Jonathan Sylvester. There's the order. Only took PayPal almost 2 hours, says Danny Adams. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's it. This is the last pack. I'm just going to put it over here. Who even watches cable, says James. How come the media is always there when something goes wrong? Well, that's their job, is to report on that. All right, let's see what we got. Neat. It's like asking why a doctor is always at the operating table. Where are you going to find them? Steep. All right. But the whole issue with the media reminds you of that philosophical story about the people in the caves, right? The caves, and they think they're seeing reality, but they're just seeing shadows, and the shadows are being cast on the wall by the group that is able to cast the shadows. And then one guy sneaks out of the cave, and he realizes there's a real world out there with truth, and he comes back and tries to tell everybody, and they don't want to accept him. They go, oh no, come on, man, you're crazy. And the guys casting the shadows don't like him either. You know, it's interesting. I guess you could say it's a possibility that quite a lot of societies like that. But again, it lends me toward this concept of why would I want to live in a democracy if that's really how humans are? You know, if you think about it, it's really just saying that humans are dumb, and you didn't need the whole story to figure that out. And so it becomes a question of who should be doing the voting, who should be doing the decision making. Should the average person do the decision making? Maybe. Here's Aerodactyl. If you believe every single person should vote, well, what if I told you 5-year-olds don't vote yet? Maybe 5-year-olds should vote. They're a person. But you would say that's silly. Well, why is it silly that a 5-year-old shouldn't vote? Right? Why would it be silly for a 5-year-old to vote? Well, because you know this, the 5-year-old's too stupid to vote. All right. What if you have people who vote like a 5-year-old? Should they be voting? You know, and that's a question for you guys to think about for a minute. Ooh, Sableye. For me, it's pretty obvious. It's just, you just follow that chain of reasoning. You say no. There we go. Eben Wrong says maybe non-citizens should vote. Well, they already do, right? They do in New York. There might be another place where they do. So Jonathan Sylvester, we're going to find that fresh bag we just made for you, which I think it was up here. Adults with 5-year-old minds. Is that me? They're trying to let kids decide their gender now. If you're a PSA member, would T3 size card grading be available to grade for 30 versus 150 per card? I don't know. I identify as a Pika, California. All right, here we are. Mister, I took that personally, says Nick. Sorry, Nick. Oh, Nick. Tyler Andre. Lost Abyss, 5 of them. So, Tyler, I have 1 Lost Abyss for you, and that's it. Is there any kind of substitute you want, or do you just want to put it down as store credit? Mr. screams Pika when he busts. That's right. I go, Pika! Would you ever take DMT? I am completely uninterested in DMT. Tyler Andre, and this will be 4x4, which is 16. There we are. I think the president should have to get a top IQ score. I don't know how much I trust the IQ tests. I guess IQ tests would certainly rule out somebody with a really bad IQ. You know what I mean? Here we are. I'll put it toward the jungle spot and send the difference now. Toward the jungle spot. Sounds good, man. There we go. Is Parlor still around? Is it totally gone? Here we go. I think the president should be required to take DMT. No. No one should be required to take some kind of drug. That's silly, man. Tyler Andre. This is what happens with every drug. Some drug guy takes the drug and then he says, you all need to do the same thing as me and take this drug. It expands your mind, bro. IQ test and fitness test. There we go. We have Justin Robinson, 1 Evolving Skies. He wants one live custom. You got it. President should be fit like an athlete. Oh, you got Groudon. So nice. So, Justin. All right, we've got Skiploom and Victini. I would say if you're having like, if there's something that's clearly wrong with you in life, like your brain's just not doing it for you, maybe experiment with drug at that point, like DMT. If you're doing well in life, why would you want to tamper with your brain at that point? Your brain's doing something right for you. Don't tamper with it. Bad idea. How do you know your video getting Dragonite error card? Hey, do you know your video, the Dragonite error card? Yes, I do. Mister, the next nut I bust, I'm screaming, Pika! I wouldn't trust any athlete as a president. LA criminalizing homelessness, it's about time. Is it really? Let me look it up. Los Angeles bans homeless camps near schools. Wow, I can't believe that they had to do that. It seems like something that would have already been done. The city council voted on Tuesday, it's Tuesday, isn't it? To prohibit homeless people from setting up tents within 500 feet of public and private schools and daycare centers. In a highly contested move, it's highly contested? Los Angeles this week significantly expanded restrictions on where homeless people can sleep. How is that? That's like common sense, dude. Creepy, man. How's that highly contested? That's homophobic, says Eben Wrong. Tuesday, ain't it? Yeah, that's right. Obviously not smart. Right. Mr. LA's trying to spend $750K on graffiti. Wait, you mean stopping it or doing more of it? Hold on. LA spends $750K graffiti. Hold on. Los Angeles is spending $837,000 to house a single homeless person. Let me show you that. What? How? Really? Isn't that just like wasting people's money, wasting the taxpayers' money? I don't get it. But you said $750 on graffiti, huh? I don't see it. All right, well, let's see what the next order is, though. That's wild, man. We have Jonathan Jack. 20 Chilling Rain. I mean, I honestly feel like that's what happens when you give a government official your money. They don't spend it wisely because they don't care because it's not their money. They're going, okay, we'll spend some of this, I guess. You know, that's what they're going to do. They're going to go, well, we got this money. We better spend it on something. There we go. We got Umbreon. Loving that Umbreon. Pristine Sylveon from EV Heroes. That set's getting expensive, man. Venice Beach Bum Fight. Shining Magikarp Pristine. Okay, Shiny Magikarp. Perfect Fluffy. Oh my. Lovely. So, Jonathan Jack, 20 Chilling Rain. Your thoughts on Beckett Grade out of Canada and other card grading companies? Beckett's grading in Canada now? I didn't know that. What's up, Luke? It's art, though. Wait, you're telling me you don't want your 8-year-old to walk past crackheads every day on the way to school? I know. How heartless of me. Oh, you don't understand what it's like to be in the streets. Mr. Cartoon about to get a bag. Woohoo, Chilling Wayne. I want some Chilling Wayne. Come on, man. Bling, bling every time I come around your city. Or we could educate the populace, mister. A lot of pristine slabs on the table. Look at those pristine slabs. So lovely. Rec AV says, I run the streets. It's obvious the government needs to build some sort of Chinese style, tiny house, super apartment building and just get everyone into one of those already and outlaw homelessness entirely. They'll be like, we built you this ugly house. Get inside of it. Homelessness is banned. You know what I mean? Just some super duper duper efficient house. Really efficient, cheaply and quickly made in an undesirable area. Just get it made immediately and then ban homelessness and be like, go to this house or you're in trouble. You know what I mean? We're going to take all your toys away from you. You mean like pods? That's right. Go to the pod and eat your bugs. I won't live in the pod or eat the bugs. Here we go. We got Gengar. Ooh. What if they light the house on fire? We'll have a sprinkler system that stops them. I don't know. Freedom is an awesome thing. It's a synthetic oil. Some people want to be free of your tent city, though. Yeah, those pods made from empty cargo containers. Mister, can I get a big? You certainly can. Here's Flannery. We should send them into deep space exploration. Music name of Dragonite error card. The music name? I don't know. Delibird. I heard New York is ass. Live in these pods or we take all your pokies. That they would. Jonathan Jack, are you ready? All right, we pulled a few cold ones so far, Jonathan Jack. Whoop. All right, now to pull the hot ones, right? Time for the hot ones to show up. Time to move to a different city because tents are not going away. Here's Brawley. I mean, you could legislate tents away, I'm sure. Pack break, cheese. I don't think I could. I don't have it in me to get rid of the tents. I'd feel bad for them. But yeah, they shouldn't be near the schools. That's obvious. It would be good to try Fox homelessness before cancel student debt. Oh, right. So we could give kids in the middle class a free ride on college, even though their college degree already benefits them. Or we could help people who are actually poor and help them live a better life. I'm down with that, man. I sympathize with people who are homeless. Here's Zapdos. B-Day shout out from Mike Hunt. She's wet. Here's Zapdos. Here's Chest Plate. Joe Biden wild. We got to stop him, Alex. I need my crack. Here's Blitzel. There's no solution to homelessness in big cities. Yeah, maybe. You can solve anything with a lot of money. Here we are. I can't wait until we get to live in trailer stacks and spend all day living in VR. Here's Bond Sweet and Slow King. You'll probably never be able to fully solve the problem. You're right. But, you could probably help it a lot. Here's Whirlipede. Here's Inteleon Inke. Hunter's Crazy Man. Who smokes crack in 2022? Oh, Jonathan Jack. Woo! That's the Galarian Moltres, like a $300 card as a 10, I think. I don't know if it still goes for that much. Maybe it goes for around that much. What a beautiful card. Jonathan Jack, congratulations. All right, that's why you got to wait for the last pack to be opened. It's not over until the last pack. Whew. Beautiful, man. All right, Jonathan. He didn't say if he had a bag. You got a bag, Jonathan? That's some last pack magic. Whew. Jonathan Jack. He didn't say. I think if he's got no bag, what he wants to do is donate it to me. Crack is whack. Jonathan Morris, Jonathan Lewandowski, Jonathan Emmons. I'm actually pretty happy not relying on drugs to make me feel any certain way. I feel like I would never want to be dependent on drugs as a lifestyle, So if drugs aren't going to be a lifestyle for you, why you talk about them like you want them to be a lifestyle? I don't want to have to pay all that money for drugs. And honestly, I think a lot of drugs probably get you addicted to like the dopamine hit. And it probably does make changes to your brains that are undesirable. Maybe in some cases, really damaging changes. Like, I've heard meth is really bad for your head. I don't know how bad cocaine is, but I doubt that it's made very well because the guys making it are all criminals. So they don't care if you're healthy or not. They just care if you buy it. Jonathan. Actually, that's very similar to corporations. They don't care if you're healthy when you eat McDonald's. They just care if you eat it. And, you know, a lot of media has made drugs look cool here of recently. Oh, right. We were talking about that. You know, our movies, I realized one of the reasons I don't really like TV shows and movies today is because all the morals have changed. One of the morals that we care about today in movies is the drug doers are the good guys, and the people who are like not doing drugs or stopping drug doing, they're the bad guys. So we've had a reversal. It used to be cops and robbers. The cops stop the robbers. They're the good guys. Now it's the other way around. The robbers are the good guys. So we've changed morally in our country. And it's like, maybe that's exciting for the movies. I thought it probably was back in the day, but we've been doing the same story now for a long time. Actually, there's very little diversity in the ideas of our stories now. You can almost guarantee most movies are going to be the same formula, a strong female protagonist, the bad guy's a female now, and they're all doing drugs and they hate authority, or authority is painted as very evil. Dennis Chandavong, last order of the night. Could I also see what's in my bag? It's been a while. 2 Nintendo game packs. Oh, Dennis. Sweet but innocent Dennis. Oh, Dennis. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Cocaine smells like gasoline. Drugs aren't inherently bad. Vegan-friendly heroin coming at them. I used to rip packs, now I rip rails. My caffeine dealer is actually very particular. I consume too many energy drinks. I do need to stop. I think I'm a little bit addicted to them. I'm worried they're going to damage my heart. I've read about people who do too much energy drinks and it's real unhealthy. Maybe I should just take a caffeine pill or something. Here's Zelda. I don't feel like caffeine pills really do it. I don't feel like they wake me up. There we go. If you don't like drugs, delete all your music and movies and games. Pokies can be drugs. Here we are. Mr. I bought the Kabutop slab. Oh, very nice, man. It's a cool card. The Alto Mares Kabutops. I'm in the same boat, mister. Too many energy drinks for me. I never had energy drink, but I love coffee. How do someone get help without asking for help? The people who make that content are high. Sugar and Pokies are great. Mister, do you know how much it costs to grade a car with PSA for the lowest tier? I had to take a class on art history in college, which is why it's one of the courses that I like to criticize, because it's so unnecessary for any kind of job skill. It really is just sitting around learning about things you don't need to know, unless you just enjoyed learning things for their own sake. You know what I mean? And they charge you thousands of dollars for this. But one of the things we had to learn in art history is the drug usage in music. And a lot of people have this sort of like positive association when they hear some of their musicians actually took drugs when they were making music. And it turned out a lot of them got addicted to those drugs and were killed by it. So their careers were cut short considerably because of the drug usage. Or it became a disabling habit for them. They actually ruined their musical careers because of their addiction to drugs. Or they got in a car wreck because they were doing drugs. Or I think those are most of the things. Yeah. So the idea that, well, only good art can be made on heroin or whatever drug they're doing, that concept is very much made up. It's just a perception. It's like you're trying to give them some sort of drug identity, like, oh, all the good music is made on drugs. But there's actually a long list of musicians who never did drugs. And they were actually very productive because they didn't do drugs. So it's not like every musician is doing drugs. I know a lot of the rap artists are doing drugs, but music's been being made for quite a long time. And some artists got into the drugs and it was very bad for them, actually. And then there are plenty of musicians who just never did it at all. They just weren't interested. That's true with movies, and it's true with producing video games as well. The idea that all the creative people are doing drugs is not true. Dennis Chantavong. I think people who are really pro-drug try to make that argument. Hey, man, you're going to be good with music or good with whatever art you're working on if you just get over here and do these drugs with me. All right, Dennis. Haven't you heard of cheap sex? Here we go. What do we got? Ooh, Meowth. That was a full art Houndoom. That looks nice. Mr. Don't Do Drugs, and he made the masterpiece of a show. Oh, you're talking about the live stream. Well, you know, I would probably say not doing drugs has probably saved me ridiculous amounts of money over time. I mean, Try and do the math with me real fast. Like how much you think you're spending per month on all your favorite drugs. That includes cigarettes, alcohol, weed, and any other harder drug that you might be paying a bit of a high price on in order to obtain because it's illegal. You're probably spending oodles of money that could have gone into your net worth and been invested with a 7% yearly return. So you're like sitting around going, man, why am I poor? You got like this Republican saying, oh, it's because of the avocado toast. Forget about the avocado toast. Take a look at your drug habit, man. It's insanity. I've seen the cost of alcohol, by the way. The cost of alcohol, you want a nice bottle of alcohol is like $40 freaking dollars. You could just had a bottle of water for like 50 cents. And then, so you're spending money on this alcohol that, by the way, is really unhealthy for you in almost every way. All the studies have figured out that alcohol is like shockingly bad for you. So if you got an alcohol habit, you're gaining weight, you're damaging your heart, you're damaging your brain, and your wallet's emptying out. Also, you can feel kind of good for a minute, and then, you know, you need higher and higher highs because you build a tolerance to it, and, you know, and then you go, oh, I got a drinking habit, you know, and then eventually it becomes a serious drinking habit. You got liver problems, and now you need medical attention. The medical attention destroys any money you had saved up at all. It just destroys it. And you're like, oh, why am I so poor? Oh, America did this to me. Let's see what's next. The healthcare system did this to me. Tyler Andre says, fossil pack break and my $16 store credit. You got it, man. Here we are. I need my liver worked on. How could the healthcare system do this to me? There we go. Peanut butter on cracked toast. Mister, you just have medical problems just sitting there being sober. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Obviously, I'm not perfectly healthy either. Let's see what's next. I have trouble with eating too much dessert. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop says round 3, Mr. 2, Battle of Chaos. Actually, I might have a trouble with overworking because my doctor told me that's not healthy. Mister, I need the alcohol, though. I need it. My wife really enjoys alcohol, but somehow she's able to resist it. Let's see. She, like, really likes it. Like, I've seen my wife down a bottle of wine like it's nothing. And she doesn't really even get that drunk from it. She's like, I don't feel it. I don't know how she does it. I know my mother-in-law once said that my wife, she has an aunt who I guess she's never met, but the aunt would go to sleep with a bottle of vodka every night. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. And she's got a stepbrother, a half-brother, I mean, not a stepbrother, a half-brother. She's got a half-brother who, he had really serious drug problems. So this was a guy who was really addicted to drugs, and he would drink like a buttload of alcohol. He got thrown in jail for making violent threats. Yeah, he had troubles. Here we are. If I don't powerhouse a bottle of whiskey every few days, I'm scared what might happen to me. Here we are. There we go. I mean, if you're really going through a bottle of whiskey every couple days, I'm telling you, man, that's a drug habit that is going to cost you so much money in the long run. Again, forget about avocado toast. Avocado toast, at least you got to eat, right? At least avocado toast gives you energy throughout the day. But I mean, your drug habit is going to keep you poor for the rest of your life. You'll never have a good net worth unless you're like an insanely high earner. Here we go. Steep. You're buying a bunch of alcohol every week. It's just not going to happen for you. And then all you need to do is toss like one more drug on top of that, like vapes, marijuana, or tobacco or something like that. And you're in no good of a position to build up wealth. I'm addicted to pokies. Booze and crack get me through my day. What you mean? Here's Nordic Relic Lidskjalf. Actually, I wonder if there's a Google. I'm sorry. I wonder if I can Google some sort of data or statistics. How much an alcoholic, somebody who's addicted to alcohol, spends on drinks over a 1-year period. You seen the Halo Deathless LASO run? No, but I have watched speed runs of Halo. It's always very impressive. Haha. All right, Yu-Gi-Oh. Shoop. It looks like I gave you 3 packs instead of 2. I'm sorry, it's because I'm so sleepy. I don't have to apologize. You got a free one. You enjoy it, okay, man? I got to look it up. How much does the average alcoholic spend a year? Let's see. Alcohol spending by city? About 1,200. That's actually not terrible. 1,200. I mean, it's a chunk of cash if you did that every year. I really feel like the bigger problem comes with if you have actually developed some sort of healthcare need as a result of your habit. Halo for nerds. I cut back on drinking a lot. I used to be really bad. Alcohol has to spend at least $100 a week. That is a chunk of money, though, really. It is a chunk of money. But, you know, what are the most common illness related to alcohol? Most common disease related to alcohol: liver disease, heart disease, depression, stroke, stomach bleeding, and cancer of the oral cavity, esophagus, larynx, and pharynx, liver, colon, and rectum. Very interesting. How expensive is liver disease? Average annual cost were estimated to be $22,000 for patients with compensated cirrhosis and $60,000 among patients with end-stage liver disease. Oh, end-stage, huh? Well, man, I don't want to know what that's like. Hopefully I don't have that problem later in life, but these are the things I sit around and think about all day. Jesse Salinas, 3, Darkness Ablaze. You got it, man. I'm real laser focused on trying to put as much money together as fast as I can and get it into some sort of investment vehicle. Here we are. Oh. So things that really detract from that, I go, no, I don't want that. I doubt you will, mister. You're a clean boy. Well, you know, you never know. Everyone has problems, and health is, it's not the same for everybody. Some people are just lucky and they're healthier in life. I really believe that. Some people just have better genes, and so I could just be unlucky. Who knows? My grandparents are still alive, but my mom's parents are dead. So on my mom's side, both her grandparents have passed. Both of her parents have passed. So I couldn't tell you. But have you tried meth? Says Michael. Whew. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like between the fact that you're spending a chunk of cash each year on your drugs, combined with the fact that you're more likely to need to be hospitalized later in life to take care of a disease related to your habit, you add those two things together, and your disease is costing you like a fairly good chunk of your retirement money. Because you also have to think of it like this. When you're taking your money and you're just consuming it, you're like lighting it on fire. You could have taken that same money and had it in the stock market, giving you compound interest over time. Those are the magic words, compound interest. So all that money is not just that you're missing it because you've spent it, but you've lost out on the opportunity cost of the compound interest you could have been earning on it. So that's actually a much larger cost than it appears. So you add those things together, it really stacks up. The cost of the consumption, the cost of the disease, and then the lost compound interest over the course of your lifetime. You're really talking, I think, about a substantial chunk of money. And people then can't figure out, why am I so poor? Well, it's because you're buying all these consumable items. That's why. Isaac Carey, 1 battle booster. But also, the avocado toast got you. It's hard to imagine a party where literally nobody is drinking alcohol. No, I agree. Isaac Carey. You wouldn't want it to be a habit, though. I really believe that. Why would you want to be an alcoholic? You know what I mean? The danger of being an alcoholic is so clear cut. They've done so much research on it. It's so obvious how damaging it is. All right, let's see what's next. Mr. Token Bong is dirty. Compounding is the best money-making secret. Martin Vandenberg says 3 jobless reincarnations. You got it, man. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I grabbed 4. You didn't rub nips on it, mister. Just do crack to balance the alcohol. There you go. 3 Pokemon in English. The reason you got sick is because you didn't do crack with your alcohol. Moderation is one of many keys to life. 1 Hollow Live. I don't know It's weird. I feel like most people are not capable of moderation. Most people. I'm not saying all people. I think most people, once they actually find something they like, there's no part of your brain that tells you, all right, you like the donut? Cut it into 8 pieces and have 1 piece of the donut. No, I mean, you scarf it down if you really like it. You know what I mean? And that's why half of society is obese, right? Steve. It was a compliment, says Real Anthony. I like to take a bunch of pills before I open my Pokemon cards. Couldn't I just sell the drugs like selling Pokies? I suppose you could. Sneep. I'm moderately hitting this bowl of pot. It's like the dopamine rush I get from buying Pokies. Corin, that's per shop. Yeah, but I like Pokemon cards, so they're okay. Martin Vanlerberg. What do we got? Cartels actually tax avocados now, do they? Okay, here we are. 1. Sugar is the worst drug of them all. It's pretty addicting. Yup, it's pretty bad, man. It's because it's so subtly bad, you know? You think of sugar as just being like, oh, it's just a thing in life. But for a lot of people, obesity is going to get us. And we really need some kind of technological solution to it. Because the drug of sugar occurs too naturally. You know, you're going to find it in everything all the time. But yeah, that's overeating in general, too, by the way. Because you can eat too much bacon, and that's bad for you, too. Which do you think is worth? A shot of what is worse, a shot of whiskey or an ice cream sundae? You know what? I'm not a scientist, James. I won't say that I know. I suspect the shot of whiskey is more damaging. Why can't cigarettes be the only bad thing anymore? Because cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and so much more. I read something that if sugar was a new thing, like a new drug, it would be a controlled substance. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if they were inventing it today for the first time, they'd be like, you ready? Here's egg incubator and Mewtwo. I like to get with of that fishy smell under to get me going. What? Here's cheese. I'm sorry, not cheese. Here's Pikachu. He was a color yellow, and the name cheese came to mind. I'm tired, man. Lapras Charmander. It's called working out? Question mark, says Alan. Yeah, what the heck, guys? Who's better at cutting off heads, Mexican cartel or Muslim extremist? I got to give it to the Mexican cartel, man. I really think they're better. I think people are more aware alcohol is bad and they're sleeping about the massive dangers of sugar. No, I think you're right, James. The problem with sugar is that you usually don't just eat 1 ice cream cone. You have 1 ice cream cone, then 2 ice cream cones, and then 3 ice cream cones, and then you have number 4. And then by the time you're done with 4 of them, you're in a diabetic coma. But I don't know. I feel like that's the same argument for alcohol, too. It's like, well, the problem is they keep drinking. Society ducking questions me for not drinking. What? Martin Vanderberg. Martin, you need a new bag, right? Pretty sure he does. Sugar makes your mouth water beezy? Orders taken, are they? What? PSA 10 cheese? That's right. I can eat 2 pints of ice cream in 5 minutes, says Potato Power. Not me. I'm not as big of a fan of ice cream. I struggle with ice cream. Kitty Cats is like ice cream. You look at. But cookies? Keep me away from the cookies, man. I'll eat the whole container. God, I love cookies. I think I'll stop working right now and go find a cookie to eat. Martin Vanderberg. I'm a sucker for cookies. They're the perfect dessert. Berg. You got a long name, dude. Whew. Favorite cookie? I actually like peanut butter cookies and macadamia nut cookies quite a lot. You know, chocolate chip cookies obviously are very good, but I'm bored of them, you know. I can't eat anymore. I don't ever get them. If I get cookies, it's always going to be some like weird other kind of cookie. Chocolate chip is so vanilla, it's so common. Michael Cusick, Pokebra. Your wife's cookie. I call her my snack all the time. Here's, Ninetales. Ooh. Crazy how people accept drugs like caffeine and alcohol, but marijuana is so bad. Yes, I agree. I think that, especially that argument rings true with the alcohol. Like, alcohol, it seems to be pretty bad for you, and it's legal. But then we've been throwing people in jail for marijuana, which should be considered basically like a crime that the government has committed on the people. But no, we won't treat it like that. We'll be like, well, nobody cares. Let's see. Ah, there we are. I don't like that sleeve, man. I had to cut cookies, was consuming too much sugar. Wheat is a plant like broccoli you eat. There we go. Yay! Michael Cusick. Oh, Michael. Michael's got to be in here, I think. Here's Michael. You eat crack. All right, there we go. We have an order now for Mr. Ray Satarsky. Hey, it's Mr. Ray. He wants 20 Pokemon Go English. So, Mr. Ray, you'll have to wait a moment as I will need to go crack open. See what I did there? I will need to go crack open another case of Pokemon Go. I'll be right back, okay? I got to find my box cutter, too. I got to take it with me. You guys have been opening a lot of Pokemon Go. I'm impressed. I think I have a box cutter out there. All right, one fresh case. Whew. That was heavy. Now he needs 2 of them. Now, since we were talking about drugs, look what I brought with me for show and tell. I got a little drug. There we are. There we are. How could, it's just a little peanut butter. This can't be unhealthy for you. Look at this. I'm going to do a peanut butter cup unboxing. Ooh. Does it have crack in it? Basically, it does. Ooh, what's this? You know, if this had 0 sugar in it, it wouldn't be good at all, would it? It'd be boring. Terrible tasting. I'm opening a very special booster pack. There we go. You know, what was I going to say? Look at that, guys. I was selling M&Ms for a while on this channel. You could have a round of M&Ms go out with your order. I stopped doing it because I couldn't have all those M&Ms laying around in my house all the time. It was bad for me. Oh, wow. You're going to die, says Gil. Wow, this Reese's peanut butter cup. It's like a 10 out of 10, basically. Mister, wash those hands. Well, I'm not touching the chocolate. Touching the wrapper. It's different. I'm grading this a TCC G10. Wow. Delicious. All right, Ray Satarsky. I'm all bricked up. Holy moly. I take it back. Moderation is for chumps. Eat them all. Do a whiskey shot next. So that's 20, or that's 10 packs there. Here we are. Boy, that was good, man. That really got a good product there. I have a sip of my drink here. Who got out way too much in my household? You had Panda Express. Ew. I had my imported Japanese ramen just arrived today. I buy a really, really large amount of it to get it at a cheaper price, and it's still pretty expensive. Here we are. Don't breathe like that again, mister. What? Naughty candy ASMR. Have you ever tried Peter Pan honey peanut butter, mister? Yes, I believe I have. Here we are. I don't know why, but this conversation made me think of the gluten-free Ebola episode. Oh, from South Park, yeah. Shoop. All right, here we are, Mr. Ray. Ray Satarsky. Mister, you should become the Nick Avocado? Nick Avocado? All right, Ray, I don't remember if you got a box, dude. Didn't we ship all your stuff? I feel like we shipped all your stuff to you already. I don't remember, actually. Ray Satarsky, you watching? Mister, you should become young Dolph. All right, I'm becoming young Dolph, everyone. Sneep. 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 Mr. Noodles. I think I'm going to import a ton of ramen noodles. Mister, get Reese's to pay you a $1,000 stream to eat a cup. I would be happy to do a sponsorship for a food company because I am a foodie. I love food. There we go. Or drinks, I suppose. Tell everyone how healthy and delicious they are. That's right. They make you younger, smarter, healthier. They reverse aging. Which ramen are you importing? Delicious ramen from Japan. Here we are. Here's Pikachu and Executor. I don't really understand the ramen's name. I just kind of recognize the brand by looking at it. There we go. You should grade cup noodles. Nah, cup noodles is nasty. It's okay, I guess. The gamer subs and you have free energy drinks. Ooh, hyper rare Dragonite. Nice, dude. That looks great. Liking that. Oh, there should have been an alternative art Dragonite in this set. That would have been so cool. Bye, says Real Anthony. Reese's, make sure you get a bony. What are you talking about? Okay, that's the Ditto Bidoof. Somebody ought to have me peel one of these sometime. We haven't peeled one of the English ones. There we go. Bye. Cup noodles was actually the original instant noodle. Nice. Oh, what's this? Back-to-back rainbow Dragonites. How is it even possible? It's not possible. Whoa. Did that come out of the same booster box? I gotta know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It came out of the second box. Okay. 2 boxes in a row had a rainbow Dragonite. Very crazy because I pulled them out of the box side by side, so they were right next to each other. I don't know. Very fascinating. Okay. Wow, now I can't leave, says Real Anthony. That was pretty crazy, Ray. Ivysaur Charizard. Look at that Charizard. There's Magikarp Zapdos. We have Lapras and Melmetal. Lapras. Melmetal Golisipod. Egg Incubator. You should try out Udon or Egg Noodle. Yeah, I've tried those. What's my favorite candy? My favorite candy. Whew. It's not Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Those are pretty good. Probably Butterfinger. Butterfinger ranks near the top for me. I also like You know, a lot of people are fans of M&Ms, but I don't like the candy coating. So if it's just chocolate-covered peanuts, those are pretty good. Have you seen the Shark Tank with the guys arguing the "I never said anything about weight loss," and then the shark stands up, walks to a sign where he clearly says "lose weight"? You're talking about Mark Cuban, and he was mad at the what was it called? It was called, I don't remember the name of the company, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. They're like, "We don't claim that it makes you lose weight." And he's like, "What does your shirt say?" And they're like, "So and so." But that's right. The name of the company is literally, it was like "lose weight." Was it like Cal Less or something like that? I think it was called like Cal Less. CAL. I can't remember. Less calorie. So Mr. Ray Ray. Yeah, it was pretty funny actually. The guy was obviously very upset though that he was getting criticized so much. Mister, do you like Crunch bars? I like Crunch bars. Yeah, I like all bars. Mezcal? No. Reese's Nutrageous bar. I really do like the Reese's peanut butter fast break. Have you guys had the fast break? Fast break's pretty crazy. I think I read somewhere that was like one of the highest calorie candy bars there is. Fast break, more like break your heart. There we go. Mr. Ray Ray. We're going to put you on the table, I think. Okay. Thank you, Ray Satarsky. We have an order now from Matthew James. He wants the 2002 Japanese Alto Mares Kabutops. Sounds good, man. Whew. Sheesh, those are straight to the arteries, but they're so good. Ha ha ha. Yes, the old man. Matthew James Hayes. Yay! Very good. Very good. We have an order now for Jesse Salinas. 3 Darkness Ablaze Nip Rub for good luck. Nip rub, huh? You think you can just nip rub your way through everything in life? Gotta find it though. Oh, here it is. They should make Kinder Bueno illegal because it's too good. All right. So Jesse Salinas is now gonna get the Nip Blessed Darkness Ablaze pulls. The thing is, Darkness Ablaze doesn't have that many good pulls when you look back at it. We took soda out of the house, only water, and the other day I treated myself to a glass of Coke, and man, let me tell you, I know, right? Like, it reminds you why you were addicted to it in the first place. It really is a mind-blowing product. Spin rack. It's like if you had to live with no air conditioning in the summer, and then one day you're like, all right, let's try air conditioning, and then you're like, oh, fuck, this is way better. Got the Rita. I'm sorry, Jesse, even the Nip Rub could not save these packs from being chillingly cold. Darkness Ablaze, more like darkness frozen over. Jesse, you are going to be in the JE box. It was so good. Back to ice water. Nah, man, just give in. Just give in. Yes, Coca-Cola after no soda is incredible. Here we are. Why would you go back to water when obviously you could just have soda? I'd start sweating if I don't have caffeine for one day. There we go. Yay! I'd start sweating if I didn't have Pokemon cards for one day. Have you tried the Ghirardelli chocolate and sea salted caramel squares? They are dummy good. So JDN says 5 Digimon double diamond. You got it, man. Nah, soda is gross in my opinion. Officers! There he is! Get him! 3, 4, 5. My wife has 1 kidney, so I keep stuff out the house, mister. Oh, that's okay. That sounds good. Justin, they go dummy. Soda is better than alcohol. I have 2 small bags, says JDN. Oh, so we should be able to find one of them easily. When Mr. didn't stream for one day, my body was confused. I don't understand. Just drink sugar-free sodas. Tastes the same. Sleep. Duh. Come on, guys. Duh. Sleep. There we go. All right, JDN. Ant Dog, much respect for you and the wife. Here's Manticore. Pack number 2. Man, I'm super tired. Machman Sora. Why is diet soda bad again? It's very terrible. No good. Very bad. Tai Kamiya. Manoa. I'm sorry, JDN. These were not super hot. Those were not hot girl summer hot. The fake sweeteners they put in there. Oops. Diet soda is bad because of the artificial sweeteners. When it comes to the artificial sweeteners, has any evidence actually proven that they're bad for you? I've heard the artificial sweetener is bad for you rumor for so long, but I never understand why it's so bad. There we go, JDN. JDN. Artificial sweeteners are known to cause cancer. Is that true or is that a rumor you heard? Here we are, JDN. What is actually bad about artificial sweetener? Well, you would need to drink a literal ton of it to negatively affect you, says Mather. That's what I heard. Both of these nuts cause cancer. People use stevia. Is that bad too then? Aspartame, but it's a myth that is bad, says Killjolts. It enlarges buttholes that eat cheese. Not buttholes. All right, I'm out of orders. What do you guys want me to do now? Juggle? Go to bed early? We're at the 3-hour mark. That's it. The stream's over. What do you guys think? Up to you guys. I think eventually your body starts to use it as sugar, so it's just as bad. Matthew says open something for yourself. Mister, I made an order 5 minutes ago. All right. Sounds like I'm waiting for it to arrive. How many spots left for Fossil, please? Yeah, we'll take a quick look. Talk about finance and politics till I go to sleep. Maybe diet soda is actually the solution to obesity. I'm not a doctor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So if we're at 26, there are exactly 7 spots remaining. That's BS. No way it uses as sugar. Means we need to spend more Pokemoney. How many spots left in the Battle Booster? Battle Booster has about 5 spots left. I am tired, man. Let's see if PayPal's updating. Maybe PayPal's updating at this point. Pokies causes brain cancer in my wallet. Oh, is that the case? Hold on, mister. I see your orders, Sven. Jesse Salinas, Ray Satarsky, Michael Cusick, JD Martin, Matthew Hay, Isaac Carey, Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. So we do have that order for Sven. Let's get it taken care of. So what I'll do is I'll pull out a card here. And I'll just mark down who got done. Sven, 455. They taught me that in nutrition class. All right, Sven. He says 1 live custom booster snipe. And 1 large sublist, and 1 battle booster. That's cold. I'm so cold. 1 large sublist. Sven Jensen. Cheese, I don't know if you really did send for the Lost Abyss, but we're sold out. 1 battle boosty. All right, good luck in there, Sven. There we go. Cheese says, I did. Rah. Oh no, cheese. Poor cheese. Cheese, boo-ha-ha. Try again. I want some donuts. So we do have a couple new orders. We have Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. Final round. Please to Battle of Chaos. Okay, to Battle of Chaos. Sven bought the gambling bundle. The gambling bundle. All right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. Gonna snipe that Dark Magician easily. I want pizza and donuts, mister. I'm sad. I know, we just can't have them. Maybe one day with enough medical advances, you can eat anything you want, and some kind of thing in your stomach will just pump the food right back out without actually letting you digest it. I don't know. There must be some trick we can figure out to end obesity for good. My 3-month-old is watching the stream. Oh, good. Got to get him started young on Pokemons. All right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop, just 2 holos this time. Vampire Fascinator. Can I send $4 for a spot in the Battle Booster? Go for it, Mr. Cheese. All right. Andy Mao says Fossil. You got it, Andy Mao. Bill Maher got in trouble for fat shaming. Oh, my God. I don't like being called the thing that I am. We're definitely a way fatter society than we used to be. Cheese says 3 Abyss, but he wants in the Battle Booster. You got it, Cheese. I get it, man. It's not nice. It doesn't necessarily encourage someone to lose weight. I get that. We got to come up with some technology that fixes it. Christine says you need an order. Here you go. I have a bag. I want 3 more Pokemon Go's. Oh, Christine. Oh, my. Obesity is a choice, says Brett. Fatter and wiser. I question the whole choice thing more and more. I feel like eating is an addiction. And we need to find some tools to... I wonder what the latest technology on reducing weight is. I'm gonna Google that. I'm curious. Latest technology for fighting obesity. New treatment to combat obesity and heart disease. Science Daily. An interdisciplinary research team at the University of Texas have successfully developed an innovative inhibitor that shows promise in fighting obesity and potentially preventing heart disease. Francis Yoshimoto, of course, an assistant professor in the UTSA College of Science Department of Chemistry, is leading a team that developed an anti-obesity drug that blocks the effect of chitochrome P450-8B1, which is the enzyme linked to cholesterol absorption. Huh. So maybe our body would not be capable of absorbing cholesterol? Interesting. These results show our research in synthetic chemistry can significantly contribute to the well-being of society by treating obesity and heart disease. Wow. 1 in every 4 deaths in the United States is due to heart disease, of which obesity is the major contributor. Wow! Wild, man. 1 in 4 deaths is heart disease caused by obesity. You'd think that the government would get on this, right? So the government was all over COVID. Damn, dude. Holy Jesus. That's good and bad cholesterol. All right, so let's see. So this is for Christine. 1 in 4 deaths in America was heart disease caused by obesity. Dude, that's so many. And we already know that your odds of dying from COVID are basically based on how obese you are, right? Wow, man, that's a nasty problem, obesity. Woo. All right, Christine. Healthy at any size, though, says Eben Wrong. Here we go. Low density lipids and high density lipids, eat till we drop. Well, you know, our bodies were hardwired for that. And that's because back in the day, we didn't have a lot of food. So probably millions of years ago, we probably evolved to get dopamine shots from eating food. That was probably it. My nuts lower cholesterol. It is still a problem people can normally change. I eat till I poop in my pants. I disagree. I disagree with this concept that it's just a choice. I feel like if it's just a choice, people would just stop drinking alcohol. You know, it's just a choice. People would stop gambling. It's just a choice. And people would stop overeating. It's just a choice. I think that my view of humans is that we actually have very low amounts of willpower, and some kind of technology can save us from ourselves. All right, so let me refresh. As I want to reiterate that it's not that I don't believe people can, like, it's not that I believe humans can't control themselves, but that we have smaller amounts of willpower than you think. It's like when somebody's depressed, why don't they just be happy, right? So a lot of the time, I think it's just like a deficiency in the brain, and there's not a lot you can do about it. Oh, you're feeling bad? Why don't you just stop feeling bad? Matt Leon says 5 live customs. You got it, Matt. Good luck. All right, guys. You guys want to see Matt lose $100? Matt Leon, we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, there you go. 4 and 5. Very lucky, Matt. I was scared for you, legitimately. There we go. Number 12, huh? What's number 12? Oh, that's a lovely pull, man. All right, number 12 is this beautiful Detective Pikachu Mewtwo. All right. Excellent. I think this is like a $140 card or something like that, right? So you would have gotten it at quite a bit cheaper than that. I wanted to see it, says Alex. That's right, you guys forgot about Detective Pikachu. This is a rare in the set, and you can see it has a shiny star down there. The Mewtwo looking very breedable. Here you go, Matt. Mr. Matt. You didn't expect that, did you? Will Giratina from Lost Abyss decrease in value when it comes to English? Nah, probably not. I've noticed certain cards really don't lose much value over time. They do, but not as much. I think it'd take a long time for it to lose value. Zachary Soma. 1 Sun and Moon base set, please, for Zachary. What's up, Zachary? Mister, you always pull me fire. I got the whole set. I used to be fat and just got into the gym and started eating right. It was hard, but I got to get the ladies. Ladies. Snorlax sucks. Dinkle twat. What's up, Somatics? I'll watch the next stream while on my treadmill instead of my beanbag. Dratini? He's so cute. Just a Dratini. I think I need a new bag, says Zachary. You got it, Zachary. All right, there we are. It's the opposite for me. I have too much willpower. You sound like some kind of it's like that meme. What are my faults? I care too much. I try too hard. Here we are. And shoot. Ah, here we are. So good. So tasty. Yum, 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 yum. Dude, I'm crazy tired. Once I was in the middle of bench press when you announced a giveaway. You ruined my workout, but I was so close to the winning number. Damn it. Zachary Soma. 8.22. In the end, it doesn't even matter. All right, you're in the Z box. Jimmy Cabrera, 1 battle booster for Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. There we go. Mister, you should host a weight losing event on Discord, and the winner gets 1 free one. Oh, okay. I'm going to host an event to gain weight. Whoever gains the most gets 1 free Snorlax. Oh no! Sleepiness levels on the rise, guys. We're done! That's the end of the stream. I see no more orders. We are done for the night. We're at about 200 minutes. That's good enough. Get off a few minutes early. All right, subscribers giveaway. Ooh, let me get the subscribers giveaway out. So what's tomorrow? It is Thursday. I think I will do a double stream. Thursdays are pretty important for a double stream. Don't forget about me, says Tokimon. Don't you forget about me. What do you mean by that, Tokimon? Great stream. All right, we're hopping off. See ya laters.